Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros. Happy Sunday morning. It's week 9, and I'm here with you, Joey P. Joe Pisapia, of course, with me, Pat Fitzmaurice. We're going to take your questions here, get you all set up for week 9. We got a lot of guys out. We've got some questionable tags, as we always do. And, of course, we've got us here to help you. So thanks for joining us. Subscribe to the channel. Drop your comments below. That's what we love to hear from you. Pat, are you ready to get into week 9, my friend? Because we got a whole lot moving on right now. It was a late night for us who stayed up to watch the World Series, as I know you and I both did, but it was well worth it.
It was well worth it. We talked about this, Joe, maybe the greatest World Series.
Yeah.
Of our lifetimes, for me, 86 Red Sox Mets is the only one that comes close.
See, I feel like I'm biased as a Mets fan. I say 86, but I think this was better. Like, I got to be honest. The back and forth was crazy in this one, man. Unbelievable. And everyone's like, why are you talking baseball, you morons? Talk to football.
I know, exactly.
All right, fine. There you go. That was 10 seconds.
Let's roll.
10 seconds, everybody. All right, let's get to James' question here. Goff or Dart, better stash, J-Mo, Jennings, or Slay? I think that I have a hard time not starting Goff at home. I don't know about you, especially the way the Vikings defense is played, Pat, but do you see it differently?
Nope. Yeah, I've got Dart higher, Joe. The 49ers defense is just so banged up. Mm-hmm. Dart offers rushing value, Goff doesn't. I like them both. I mean, there's so many good quarterback matchups this week. I like a lot of guys. Those guys are both in the circle of trust. I like Dart a little more. Stash, I'd want J-Mo out of that.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the great Broholio. Howdy. Thanks, y'all. Half PPR, one flex, Rico, BTJ, or Addison this week.
Brutal matchup for Rico. Addison has never played a game with JJ McCarthy before, and BTJ has the elevated usage outlook with Travis Hunter on the shelf, so I've got to go with BTJ.
God, I hated that injury so much. I just acquired him on Tuesday in a trade, and then he got hurt on Wednesday. I mean, come on, man. Come on. But at least I got Travion Henderson in that deal, too. So, fantasy football gods giveth, and then they taketh away. Santos, already starting Ladd and Gadsden, Vidal, Henderson, or Charbonnet.
I hate to
I would honestly like Vidal in this matchup against Tennessee. You got to figure that out.
How can you not? How can you not? And you just hope that all those guys are involved in what should be a pretty early pummeling of the Titans. So,
and if it isn't Vidal then working a lot in the third and fourth quarter, right?
Yes,
that's what I figure. Right?
That's what we saw against the Vikings the other week. Like, he wasn't doing much in the first half, and then the second half he just crushed.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty easy one there. Julian, JCM, Coker, Harvey, Smith, or Watson. I got to tell you, I don't love the JCM matchup this week. That's for sure.
I don't either, but I don't love any of these other options from a usage standpoint, Joe. I don't know what kind of usage Harvey and Brashard Smith. I really think the Brashard Smith potential sort of overstated with Rashee Rice there. Like, he just gets all those short area targets. So there's not going to be
Watson's a dart throw, right, Fitzy? But like, that's a tough one. He's kind of have to have that big play, right?
And it might be one of those games where the Packers only need to throw 25 times.
Yeah,
you know, I think JCM, just solid usage floor. I just think you go there.
All right, let's get to Jesse's question here. Would you play Franklin or Bourne this week?
This one is really close, Joe.
I think I'd play Franklin, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I hate the matchup on how Houston just smothers passing game production. And Bourne, like so many Giants corners hurt. I do have Franklin ranked a little higher, wide receiver 40 for him versus 44 for Bourne. So it feels like a coin flip, but I'm good with Franklin.
All right, next up is Bam Bam. Start Flacco or Brissett. Brissett is the starter, but we might see Kyler Murray. What kind of nonsense is that? I mean, what are we doing here? I think Kyler Murray and Tua are somewhere else next year. Just put that out there. I think both franchises are ready to move on, and other franchises want to take a shot. But you want to play Flacco this week? He is starting.
I've got him QB 14 and Brissett QB 15. Like, great matchups for both. Don't underestimate the Flacco matchup with the Bears having their top two cornerbacks, Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon, both out. And I think Flacco's got the slightly better weapons. I guess that's the tiebreaker for me.
All right, Steve-O's up
more
next.
More than slightly.
It's like Dobbins, DJ Moore, or Parker. Parker Washington, that is, in the flex.
I'm still going Dobbins. It's a tough matchup, but those guys don't raise to the level of like challenging an RB1 for me.
And then do I play Kareem Hunt over either T. Higgins or Juwan Jennings?
I think I'd play him over Jennings. Wouldn't you, Joe? I mean, the touchdown equity with Kareem Hunt and a game with a Vegas
I think
total
it's
of
impossible for Kareem Hunt not to find the end zone today. So at least that's
pretty
6.
much.
So, I mean, he might find it twice again, too. So I'm with you on that. And Dart and Goff were already split there. All right, let's get to Coke Butter Cheese. Never misses a show. Stars the flex, Tet or Monangai. Monangai's got that backfield to himself. What do you think?
He does, and the matchup is fantastic. I have to go Monangai. I mean, the Panthers have an implied Vegas total of 15 points this week, Joe. I don't want to play Panthers, really, this week.
No, and who are my best options? JCM, Brashard Smith, Pollard, and Jeremy McNichols.
I think it's JCM and Pollard.
I agree. All right, next up here is Glitch's question. Glitch wants to know, top of the Morning Bros, full PPR, pick 2, 1 flex, 2 RBs, 1 flex to start. Walker, Tracy, Monangai, and Diggs. I think we both want to start Monangai, yes?
Yeah, and Tracy?
Tracy and Diggs? Tracy and Diggs, right?
Yeah, I think so. Walker would be the odd man out.
Yeah, that's the Seattle situation. I'm so glad I avoided that one this year. I just had a bad feeling about that one. Jacoby Brissett or Jaden Daniels? Oh, here we go. Look, Jacoby's got the Cowboys. I mean, I get it. I mean, Seattle's been really tough defensively. I totally understand this question. I don't think it's absurd at this stage of the game.
No, I don't either. I mean, I've got Jaden Daniels all the way down to QB 10, but that still puts him a little ahead of Jacoby Brissett for me. Just I want to, even though the matchup is a lot tougher, one has rushing upside and the other doesn't have much.
All right, we got so many supers. So look, there's so many in the queue. We're going to cut off the super chats right now. So again, we are not going to guarantee we can answer your super chats. So just hang tight. We do have 2 hours of a show coming up. So don't worry about it. We will get to as many questions as we can. And of course, we've got questions that we're answering that probably affect all of your teams as well. So don't forget about that. And if you need extra help too, make sure you check out the Are They Playing tool. Are They Playing is available right now, fantasypros.com/arethéyplaying. It's free and fun. And again, you can see the probability of a player who's going to either make it to Sunday or Monday or not. Are they playing? That's the way to find out. So again, no more super chats, please. We don't want to. We guarantee we can only answer so many. So don't waste your time and energy there. Just hang out with us, and hopefully we'll get hour or 2 to open up again. I'm sure we will. All right, let's get to Chris's question here. Crispy Bacon. Good morning, bros. Half PPR. Dowdle or Monangai? It's Monangai here for me, even though I love Dowdle being the quote unquote guy.
Yeah, much easier matchup, and I don't know that he might even have the better workload outlook too.
Yeah. And also second part of the question here, Genty or Monangai, and then Kamara or Charbonnet, Kamara or Bam. So again, you pick through this list here.
All right. So I've got Genty ranked 1 spot ahead of Monangai. No, I don't. Sorry, I have Monangai ranked higher. It's just, yeah, I mean, better overall offense, I think, and a better matchup. I'm going with Kamara over Charbonnet, but Bam over Kamara.
Okay.
Although, man, it's so bleak for Kamara, Joe. Just not efficient as a runner.
Down here on the show. It's
I know he's got more than 18 receiving yards in 1 game this year, and hasn't scored a touchdown since week 1. Yikes. So, yeah. But man, you know what? I'll take Charbonnet over Kamara too. I don't want to play Kamara.
Yeah, Kamara's banged up. It's a tough matchup too. I mean, to throw a rookie quarterback out on the road against a team coming off a bye, a Sean McVay team nonetheless, that's just brutal.
Eric McCoy, their center, their best lineman, they lost him. It's just so the outlook for Kamara is just bleak, man.
All right, we cut off supers, everybody, at 10:08. I see a lot of people still flowing in here. Again, we can't guarantee we're going to get to your super chats if you keep dropping them, so just fair warning. Relevant, or relevant, I should say. Full PPR, Wandale, KW9, Marks, RJ, or Spears. I feel Wandale here.
Same.
All right, so there you go. That's a quick one. Jessica is here with us today. Good morning, Jessica. Spears or Ertz in the half flex spot?
I think I'm going to go with Spears here. It's close. I know Ertz has a elevated usage outlook with no Terry McLaurin, but man, Seattle's a tough matchup. I'm going Spears. Daniels, I've got Daniels ranked 1 spot higher. Again, I just don't know if the Panthers can really push pass volume for the Packers. Going Pierce over Myers for sure. I love the matchup for Pierce. Pittsburgh gets slaughtered by outside receivers, and Pierce does really well against teams that play single high safety. Steelers played at the 3rd highest rate. Sutton over QJ.
Okay, there you go. Nice job, Pat. Well done.
Thanks.
Felipe here next. Half PPR, one running back, one flex. J.K. Dobbins, JCM, Travion, BTJ. I would play Travion and BTJ. How about you?
Same. Yep.
And then Kittle, Ferguson. That's a tough one.
I'm playing Kittle over Fergie. I don't like Fergie as much when Lamb and Pickens
Yeah,
are
see
both
me
there.
neither. Yeah, I think it's too crowded there. Next up here, Love, May, or JD.
I got to go with May.
And then Monangai, Bam, and Marks.
Going with Monangai. Like Mark's terrible matchup
Or
and
Kazi
Bam.
too is in that mix. But Monangai,
Oh yeah, it's Monangai here for sure.
And then Ted or BJ, I think. BTJ, I think we both say BTJ on that one too, yes?
Yeah, we're not flexing any of those backs over BJ.
All right, let's get to Rob's question. One wide receiver, one flex. Worthy, Jennings, Travion, Hunt, and Rico. So you got a wide out and an extra bonus.
I'll take Travion and Hunt here.
I agree. Just chasing touchdowns. I'm with you, buddy. All right, Josh is up here in the morning here. 6-1. Nice job. Trading May Ferguson too much for a Emeka Egbuka. Or try to get Bucky too. I mean, look, if you can get Bucky too, that's great. You still have Josh Allen at quarterback, so May doesn't matter for you. So I'm okay with that. I don't need May and Ferguson because they got Kraft. So look, you're trading anything you can get for extra pieces, you do it. If you can get Egbuka, you do it, because if you can't start these guys, they're not useful to you, right, Pat?
Yeah, it's a good deal, and I don't think it's too. There's no way you could get both Bucky and Egbuka out of that, but Egbuka is fine, like perfectly fair deal.
All right, Nick's up next. Good morning. 4-4. Roll the dice with Aaron Jones in the RB2 spot, or drop Bigsby, Stevenson, Isaiah Davis for Henderson, or Bam Knight. Oh my God, yes. Drop Bigsby right now. Drop Stevenson or Davis. I want both those guys. I want to pick up both.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to play Henderson.
So he only needs to drop one, right?
Well, again, like if you want to pick up Bam Knight too, you could drop Bigsby and Stevenson, pick up Henderson and Bam Knight, and then play Henderson today. That's what I would do personally.
Yeah, and if he's not playing Bam Knight, I don't know if he necessarily needs to get him. Like I wouldn't be dropping Stevenson for Bam Knight.
You would drop Bigsby, right?
Yeah, and I'm fine with dropping Isaiah Davis for him, I guess. Bam Knight's value is going to fizzle pretty soon here, is the only thing. But Henderson's the guy I want to get and play this week.
Gotta get Henderson.
Yeah.
Good morning, fellas. RB, JCM, or Woody?
I've got JCM ranked a little higher.
And then need one, Gadsden, Franklin, or Watts. I like Gadsden.
Me too.
He's been terrific.
Yeah, me too.
And then I have Puka Jefferson standard. Thanks for the help. All right, good luck, man. All right, next up is the Hola Pros. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Team 1 PPR, start Love or May?
May.
And then we have Flex 1, Keon Coleman, Kincaid, or Bashard Smith. I think it's Kincaid.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I know you like Keon, but I think even
no.
Kind of throw in the towel on that one.
I agree.
It's frustrating. I get it. Like, it should be better than it is. It's just not. I
know.
It's just where we are. And then last one here, start Nix or Darnold.
Nix is really matchup sensitive, and the matchup today against Houston is terrible. Fewest fantasy points per game to quarterbacks.
Emmanuel Wilson or RJ Harvey?
I got to go Harvey, just like we've seen the touchdown equity, but Wilson could get a good run if the Panthers get blown out by the Packers, but I think Harvey's a better bet.
All right, and then Mimo wants to know Bam or Bill this week.
I'm going Bam in the great matchup.
And then let's rank these players: Booty, Charbonnet, Pollard, Watson. I think that's the order. Or maybe Pollard over Charbonnet. I don't know. That's so back and
I think
forth
I'm with you, Joe, in Booty, Charbonnet, Pollard, Watson. The only concern I have about Booty is that the Falcons are sort of like, their MO on D is to not give up the big play through the air, and that's how Booty has been getting a lot of it. So, but still, man, what's to like about? I'd go Charbonnet over Booty. Close call.
Okay. Michael's up next. Full PPR. Have Burrow in the IR. Have Flacco, Darnold, Goff. Who do I start? Pat?
I'm with you on Goff here, Joe.
I think it's Goff. Yeah. Should I pick up Dart to drop one? Well, I mean, is this super flex here? Why are we having all these quarterbacks? Like, I don't know. I would, if I'm starting Goff and I'm not starting Flacco, and you have Burrow in the IR, then I would rather have Dart on my roster. But again, this super flex 2 QB, it's tough to tell. It can't be if Dart's out there. Like, I think that's impossible. And then start Seahawks or Raiders.
Seahawks.
Yeah, 100% there. All right, let's get to ZC's question. Happy game day. 2 questions, half PPR. Flex Chase Brown, Jalen Warren, Drake London, Oronde Gadsden. Wow, that's a lot of good choices there.
That is a really hard
Warren feels like the
selection.
floor here.
Warren is, I think, the safest play. I'm good with Warren here, Joe. I mean, I've got Chase Brown ranked a little bit higher just because I think that game is going to be such a shootout, man. The Bears versus the Bengals. I think those two teams are going to go up and down the field. So I have Chase a little higher than Warren, but I think Warren is the safer play. So if you're a favorite, maybe Warren is the way to go.
Yeah, and look, Brian Robinson is still a useful bench thing if you could afford. Like, not all teams can. You got to have a good record.
Handcuff CMC. Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Michael's up next year. Full PPR, wide receiver, pinch, week 9. Pick 1, Josh Downs, Booty, or Chimere DK.
I am still going with Booty here.
Okay. DJ's question, Brissett, Flacco, or Darnold?
I've got Flacco ranked one spot ahead of Brissett. It's really close.
Yeah, the Flacco ranking was tough this week because of the injury.
It is, but man, the Bears without they have no cornerbacks, Joe. Like Tyreek Stevenson, who's not very good, is their best cornerback.
Yeah. What do you expect to get out of Caleb Williams this week? What are your thoughts on that?
Top 10.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And if it's not,
panic in the streets.
Yeah. Panic at the disco. Somebody tell Emo Joe about that. All right. Next up here we have there was more to that question. Pardon me. Got offered thoughts on trading Barkley, got offered Bucky. I don't think that's enough for me to move off.
I love Bucky, but I would still rather have Saquon.
I would think Godwin, I don't know
Tez.
how I feel. Godwin, I don't know if we see
the health issues are too problematic.
Yeah, pick 2, flex, one wide receiver and a flex. Sutton, BTJ, and Gasson.
I'm still going with BTJ and Sutton. I know Sutton has
tough matchup,
but
I got you. PPR 2 flex. Do I start Monangai or any of these wide receivers? Rome, London, Pickens, Nico.
I'd play him over Nico.
Okay.
Yeah, Denver's pass rush against the Houston offensive line, like that is a problem for Nico.
Just a reminder to everybody with the super chats, if you keep dropping them in, we can't guarantee we're going to get to them all. So I know a lot of people are still filtering in. We cut them off at 10:10, I think, or somewhere like it was pretty early today. It was very early, actually 10:08, because there were so many of you, which we love. But again, we don't want you to be upset here. Slayton, J-Mo, Shakir, Noel, Pierce, Watson.
I want to play Shakir because I think he's the safest. It's between J-Mo and Pierce for the other one.
I think it's J-Mo. I think it's
same.
For me.
Yeah, and he's getting the coach speak about like wanting to get him more involved. But I love the Pierce matchup, but I do think J-Mo is probably the better play.
And Pat, the Vikings are giving up so many explosive plays.
I know,
there. Yeah. I mean, you gotta take a shot there. Must love Labs, PPR Chop League, pick 2, Gadsden, starting Ferguson, Quentin Johnston, Henderson, Montgomery. I'm going Gadsden and Henderson. How about you, Pat?
Henderson for sure. You like Gadsden more than Monty, Joe?
I do. I know game script wise you can make a case for it, but
yeah,
Gadsden's just been he feels like he's really now good. Just part of the machine now.
He has been really good. Yeah, I'm torn on that one. I'm willing to defer to Joe on that one.
Okay. Look, I don't think Monty's a bad play. I think it's safe. Like if he gets in the end zone, it's really good, but he's got to get in the end zone. The Tinkerer, half PPR Bouchard or Pirine.
I like Pirine just a little bit more this week, Joe.
Yeah, that's fine. Tracy or for Addison and Kamara. Would you trade Tracy for Addison and Kamara?
No, I don't want Kamara. I think I don't want to trade for or start Kamara.
Sit 3, Chimray, Sutton, Juwan, Charbonnet, QJ.
Yeah, I'm going to sit DK here. I'm going to sit...
I mean, QJ's been real quiet.
Yeah, I want to play Sutton and Charbonnet first. So they're 5... Okay.
So there you go. So Sutton and Charbonnet in, the rest out. It was a weird verbiage there. Weird questioning. 1 point tight end premium PPR starting McBride. Do I start Gadsden or Monangai in the flex?
I'm starting Monangai here.
I agree. Next up here. Hi, Kareem Hunt or Charbonnet? Hunt for me.
Yep.
Play in the total. Joshua. Yo, you guys saved me last week. Good. Well, I'm glad. Full PPR, Pierce or Henderson? Henderson's not
Henderson.
Higgins or Allen?
Oh, man. Allen might have the sturdier floor, but I'm playing T against the Bears secondary.
All right, pick 2 for the flex. You got Pierce, Charbonnet, Tetaroa, McMillan, JCM, QJ, Spears.
I got to play Tetaroa McMillan, and I guess
Charbonnet, I think, is the way to go.
You like him more than Bill? I like Bill a little more than Sharbs.
I mean, look, Seattle's given up the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL. I think that matters.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I don't think it's going to be a positive game script for him. Like, I think they're behind. It's a bad combination, I think.
And man, if I was an underdog, like I'd maybe want to play Alec Pierce because I love that matchup so much. Like he could possibly.
I'm fine with it. If you want to play Pierce over any of those guys, I don't
only
disagree with that.
Only as an underdog. If I want to go with like the safer point total. If I'm a favorite, maybe go with Charbonnet there.
All right. Next up, Ted or Juwan.
Still McMillan there.
Okay. Remember, everybody, too, game day is available as well. So if you want to follow all of your fantasy studs all day long, go to fantasypros.com/game day. Download the Fantasy Pros app. That's the easier way to do it. Sync your leagues for free and experience live scoring for your fantasy teams across the board. Game day, that's the way to go, baby. That'll enhance your fantasy experience only at Fantasy Pros. Use the tools. Don't be a tool. All right, Joe's questions up next. Howdy, y'all. Caleb or Love at QB?
I'm going with Caleb. Top 10 quarterback this week. Yeah,
just not
more. Really, you would play like I know Love is the better quarterback, but like the Packers are 2 touchdown favorites, Joe.
I know.
The Bengals.
I think he's going to throw for 2 touchdowns at least.
The Bengals were already third from worst in the league. Pressure rate and no Trey Hendrickson.
I know.
No Trey.
I know. It's Caleb Williams. I just can't get it. I don't like the way he's playing. Bam Knight or Henderson. I'm going Henderson here.
Same.
I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait to see Henderson in the role today. Like I swear to God, if they start giving who's the practice squad guy they brought up there, Terrell something or what?
Well, they had Jennings already, and they brought up Dearness Johnson from the practice squad.
I don't want to see either of those guys. I want to see Travion Henderson all day, every day. Mike Vrabel, come on. I didn't go buy that Mike Vrabel vest for nothing last week. Next up, is Torrey Horton wear the flex, or should I start Jackson Dart over Jaden Daniels? Torrey Horton's not a great flex this week, I don't think. I mean, he's so touchdown dependent. Like, it's just...
I have Dart 1 spot ahead of Daniels. I just like the matchup more against the 49ers with all their best players hurt. And Horton, back from an injury I think Horton is in play with Cooper Kupp reportedly doubtful to play. Like, I think Horton's in play, but I can't answer that without knowing what the other flex options are.
All right, pick one. Moore, Higgins, or ATN?
Moore is DJ, I take it. I'm going Higgins there, I think.
Howdy, peeps. Bam or Kyle Monangai?
Monangai.
Nice spelling, by the way. Come on, Cuss, be better. Also, I need one. Bam, Chuba, JCM, or Brashard Smith?
Bam.
Okay.
And a good matchup.
Bam it is. Next up here, Sutton Diggs or Juwan Jennings. Who's the odd man out? Who's sitting?
Jennings would be the odd man out for me.
Agreed. It would not shock me if the Giants beat the 49ers. That sounds crazy, but it would not shock me.
Yeah, same.
Morning, bros. PPR, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Got Mooney, Troy, Pierce, stashing Tootin, Horton, Parker, Washington, or should I drop any for Devin Neal, Corum, Alec Manor, Ray, Jalen, or Higgins? All right, what do you want to do with this here? 1 wide receiver, 1 flex here. Let's start.
Mooney would be the odd man out for me. Just not clicking.
I don't think I'd drop. I'm not dropping anybody for Ray. Corum is an interesting handcuff.
Wait.
Would you drop Horton for Corum?
Yeah, I would do that.
I like Jalen Knoll too, and I know I'm in the minority.
Same.
But
I'd rather have him than Parker Washington.
Yeah.
I know Parker Washington has a good opportunity, and sort of with their tight end out and with Travis Hunter out, definitely elevated target outlook for Parker Washington short term. But Knoll is just good. He's going to be a guy we're drafting in single digit rounds for the next 8 years.
Jordan's up next. Sorry, trade question. Don't be sorry. It's fine. Debo or QJ for Devonta Smith?
Yeah, I want that deal. I'd rather have Devontae than Debo straight up, I think.
I just traded Debo for Henderson this week in a deal. Yeah,
nice.
That was the perfect timing. I feel like I was need 1 wide receiver, 1 RB, 1 flex. Nico, Pittman, Keenan, Dobbins, Monangai, Henderson, Dobbins again because they really want to start Dobbins, or Dowdle. So, gosh, you get a wide receiver, you get a running back, and a flex. I got to start Monangai and Henderson from this group, and I think Pittman's the other guy for me. I don't know if you disagree with that.
Completely agree.
Okay. So those are the three here. So Fitzy and I are on the same spot there. Pickens, Debo, Monangai. Start one.
Oh man, Pickens versus Monangai, Joe. I just can't sit Pickens in a game with a Vegas total of 54.5. I want Pickens
in a PPR too. If it's standard, Monangai is intriguing, but other than that, like Pickens. Morning from King Andrew. Pick 2, Hunt, Tracy, Monty, Knight, half PPR.
I want to play Tracy for sure. I mean, before his injuries, Cam Scadaboo had gotten 22 touches a game for over 4 games, and like that volume pretty much belongs to Tracy now. So him, and I'm going. Oh man, this other one's tough. Comes down to Hunt versus Monty for me, Joe. Who do you like more? Hunt.
I think Hunt has like I said, I think Hunt has 2 touchdowns in him this week.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And but the Pacheco injury is really what sends it to that other level. Travion or Rico, like the match, I got to play Henderson over Rico. It's just in a bad spot. But I still like trading for Rico. I think this is even better this week.
Yeah, for Rico. It's just, I mean, it's kind of sad. Right. Canales is committing to him just as they run into a buzzsaw matchup.
And look, and if he performs well, then you really know you've got something.
Yep.
Like if he has a great game against Green Bay today, then you're like, wow, Rico's really turned a corner here. Hey guys, half PPR, need tight end. Do I stream Loveland, AJ Barner, Fant, Jonnu, Henry, Ingram, or Freiermuth?
Oh man, the 3 finalists for me here are Loveland, Henry, Ingram. I'm going to eliminate Loveland with Cole Kmet coming back because that just complicates the snap outlook for Loveland, even though the matchup is great. I'm intrigued by Ingram just because, like, with Marvin Mims out, could like Ingram be the Joker finally?
Ugh, I mean, it's a tough sell. It's not impossible.
I know he's slumped. I just think Henry.
Barner's been okay last couple. We haven't seen him in a week too. I think Barner's kind of like that safe one where you just
and there's no Cooper Kupp either. So
Kupp's gonna be out for that game
too.
Half PPR, we're chasing touchdowns. That's what we're doing. So Joe, who has the best touchdown equity?
I am going to lean into Loveland because the Bengals just get destroyed by tight ends.
That's what I was going to say too. I mean, how many Steelers scored? How many Steelers tight ends scored against them?
3 different ones. 3. 4 touchdowns.
3. Caleb Ross, full PPR. Tracy, Etienne, Higgins.
I'll take Tracy here, Joe.
Okay. Steven is up. Booty or Horton?
I still have to go Booty there.
Jones or Chubb?
Jones for the pass catching upside.
All right, Mike is up. Good morning, bros. Half PPR, need an RB and a flex from Montgomery, KW9, QJ, and Jay Ferguson. RB and a
flex. I want to go.
Here's where I'm good with Monty, to be honest with you. Monty is good here.
I agree. I think I'd just go with both running backs here.
Okay, fair enough. Next up here is Cheryl's question. Cheryl wants to know bench 1, Worthy, Monangai, Genty, Debo, and Tracy. I think Worthy's the odd man out, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Debo scares me a little banged up, but I think I would bench.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
McLaurin. Like they're kind of desperate for you got to filter on the football though.
I'm good with sitting Worthy.
All right. Next up here is James' question. Full PPR, pick 2, Adunze, Adams, Jalen Warren.
Oh man.
I got mine if you want time. It's Adams and Warren for me. I like the touchdown equity of Adams in the matchup against anybody, but especially against New Orleans. And then Jalen Warren is just a floor. Like the Adunze thing, it's like, I get it. Like it seems good in theory. I just don't trust Caleb Williams at this point. Like I'm just in that spot. And the matchup is so good. It should be Adunze. He should be in there, but I don't see I don't see the bad day from Adams or Warren. I could see it from Adunze because of Caleb. That's my decision-making process. But what's yours?
Yeah, I'm good with that. So I have Odunze ranked 1 spot ahead of Adams. I guess I'm just worried that the Rams go way up, and when they get way up, it's mostly Puka. That's my one concern. But man, those 3, that is such a close call. And I'm totally good with your call. I can see it that way too. I mean, I certainly trust Stafford more than I trust Caleb Williams. And I know that plays into it for you. Yeah.
It's just like, who can you see not working out? And like, I don't know. I mean, Vontae Adams, I can see working out. It's also Puka's first game back too. We don't really know how much we're going to see. Like, we're going to see him, but like, is he really 100%? Probably not. Joe Jacobo, trusting BTJ today. Pat is actually need a wide receiver 2. to play as well. Mooney, A.O. Manor, Coleman, or Alec Pierce. I think it's probably Pierce for you, right? From what
It
I'm
is.
gathering.
Yeah, I love Alec Pierce's matchup today.
Okay.
Perimeter receivers just destroying Pittsburgh.
All right. As people continue to look, we have a huge group today. Week 9. Everybody is over Halloween. They're focused on fantasy football today. This is beautiful, right? But please, letting you know, we're a 2-hour show today. We already have 80 plus in the queue. We stopped the guarantees at 10:08. So right now we are not guaranteeing more super chats. So again, you're dropping them at your own risk currently. So just want to let everybody know because we want everyone to have a wonderful Sunday. And of course, part of having a wonderful Sunday is new customers over at DraftKings Pick6. They've got a deal for you don't want to miss. And for new DraftKings customers, it is available for you right now. That's right. Pay $5. Get 50 in bonus picks to keep building your slips and take your shot at big payouts. Just use my promo code FPROS. That's right, FPROS. And scan the QR code on the screen to sign up. Do it right now and start playing. If you've been thinking about trying Pick6, now's the time to do it. Just use the promo code FPROS or scan the QR code, and all new DraftKings customers play $5, get 50 in bonus picks instantly. So let's build some slips. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. In Connecticut, must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary jurisdiction. Pick6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. One new customer per. Bonus awarded with non-withdrawable Pick6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Ends 11/3/25 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Terms and pick6.draftkings.com/promos. Woo! Dennis, you're up next. Half PPR. Tracy, Monangai, Harrison. You got one.
Leaning into Monangai here, Joe.
Monangai. Let's go. Here you go, Kyle. It's your day. Full PPR. Start BTJ, Higgins, or Booty.
With no Hunter, you have to start BTJ here.
God, get that man a football. You guys are absolute gems. Oh, thank you, Schwanz. Love that. Love the name Schwanz, too, by the way. PPR, flex Genty or Henderson?
It's tough to go with Genty here. I'm hoping the Raiders' offense looks better today, Joe, with Bowers back.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I think they should win that game, to be honest. I really do. It's a winnable situation. Other league, flex McMillan, Chase Brown, or Debo?
I'm going with Chase Brown.
Okay.
I love that. I'll be disappointed if we don't get 55 plus points out of Bengals Bears today, Joe.
Sank it. Half PPR, K9 versus Washington, or Keenan Allen versus Tennessee. Is Keenan Allen for me. It's not close.
Yeah, same.
Let's go 18. BTJ, Rico, Debo, or Tajay in the flex. BTJ.
Sticking with BTJ.
Okay. AP, James Cook or Vidal this week. Oh, I can't take James Cook out.
Same.
He's too good.
Yeah, and a high scoring affair. I mean, Vegas total 52.5. I don't think we're going to be disappointed about the point outlook in that game. So yeah.
And have you seen the stats too of when Cook touches the football a certain amount of times and the winning percentage of the Buffalo Bills? Like, you just got to get that man the football.
If the KC defense, the run defense, had been like as nasty this year as it's been in recent years, I would say maybe pivot. But like, KC run defense has not been totally impregnable this year.
No, they have not. And it's funny. A lot of people were fading Cook this year, and I think it was we had the conversation on the show. I thought I was totally wrong. Like, I thought he was the only dude that I trusted in that Buffalo offense. He's the only guy. It's him and Josh Allen. That's it. They got to figure something out. They got to make a trade. Cringy just traded Daniel Jones and JCM and got Drake London in a full PPR dynasty league. Good or bad trade? I have Dart and Daniels as my other QBs. I don't love trading away quarterbacks, but you are trading away Jones at the highest peak. Is London the return you want? Are you confident in London's long-term dynasty value with the way things have gone in Atlanta this year? It's been up and down.
I'm pretty confident. Like, are we totally sold like Daniel Jones is going to be now that he has joined the circle of trust for starting quarterbacks where he's going to have a starting gig for the next 3 years? I don't know if I'm quite there yet. I'm getting closer to getting there with him. So
look, if it's super flex, there's no way I make this deal. But if it's not super flex, which I don't feel like it is, then I'm fine with Dart and Daniels. And I think
if it's not super flex, like, this is a major win getting London. If it's super flex,
I say super flex. So
I don't hate it if it's super flex though.
I don't love it if it's super flex, but
right.
Either way, London's a good asset. Wide receivers are what you want to invest in. I need one flex: Kareem Hunt, DJ Moore, or Henderson.
I think we're both going Henderson, right, Joe?
Hendy, let's go. If it's not now, it's never. Hello, Fantasy Pros. I got offered JSN Harvey for Kyron Pickens. Do I do this trade?
If he does this, his running back one is going to be Rico. No, I don't know. As good as JSN is, I mean, Pickens has been really good too, and the drop off between Kyron and Harvey is just a chasm. I don't want Rico as my RB1 the rest of the way. Miguel, I would not do that trade.
Yeah, I think it's tough. I don't understand why you want to, because you want to get that other piece, but Bowers or Gadsden full PPR. Now, this is really tricky because he hasn't done it yet this year, and the health has been an issue. But like theoretically, it's still Bowers.
Yeah, I'm playing Bowers.
Okay. And then starting Genty too. Well, there you go. So you're just all in. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Go Vegas. PPR, wide receiver 2 and a flex. PPR, we've got Franklin, Booty, Tucker, and Coleman. So we need 2 wide receivers and a flex. And then RBs are Harvey and Chubb. Waivers have Horton, Slayton, Parker, Washington, A.O. Manor, Kirk, and Smith. So how do you want to deal with the rest of these guys out here?
Yeah, so none of the waiver guys rise to the level of the top guys, the guys already rostered we're considering, Joe.
Yeah, I would agree.
I've got Tucker ranked the highest out of these guys. And then just checking to see whether, like, I know Franklin and Booty are really close for me. I have Franklin 1 spot higher than Booty and consider that just a complete coin flip. Do you have a preference out of those two, Joe? Franklin or Kayshawn?
No. I mean, I prefer Booty just the way, again,
tied to the better
played. Yeah, I mean, like whenever it's close for me, tiebreaker always goes to the offensive ecosystem and the quarterback playing. Like, because either the quarterback's going to facilitate points for the guy or not. You know, it's a wide receiver. It's not a running back. So you need to have the quarterback be a part of that decision-making process.
Fair.
Tony Brown, who do I start? I have 3 to pick. Woody, Myers, J-Mo, Trey Tucker, or Bill.
All right, I would go... For me, it would be Bill first. I think Woody second and J-Mo third. I just don't really want to play either the Raiders wide receivers with Bowers. I mean, the king is back at tight end, Joe. Like the wide receivers, you know, if it was, I'd be more interested in Tucker if Myers were not playing. But I'm just, with both of those guys playing, I'm not interested in either.
Okay. What'd you make of that? By the way, speaking of tight ends, because I see the next question, what'd you make of that Mark Andrews performance? You think everyone's going to be running back to the waiver wire to pick him up this week? I think they are.
Yeah, I mean, so TD depend. Like if Derrick Henry doesn't get slammed at the goal line, though, like
I know, but that's just what Andrews does. Like
I know, but
you score a touchdown, you're a tight end 1 that week. It's just facts. Barner or Theo Johnson or Ingram.
If he would have scored just 1 touchdown, Joe would have been like 1 catch for a few yards and that 1 touchdown.
Yeah, he would have had 8 points or whatever,
right,
or something like that.
I like Theo here, out of necessity against this banged up 49ers defense.
Yeah, I think that's a good look there. All right, Z is up next. Standard League, Dobbins, Woody Mark, Charbonnet, Chase Brown. Pick 2.
Chase Brown and Dobbins.
Agreed. Next year, start Bowers or Kraft. Man, it's hard to sit Kraft. You got to trade one of these guys.
And the Carolina Panthers just give it up to tight ends. So, yes, I'm starting Kraft over Bowers.
You got to trade one. Whoever brings you back the most.
I don't know who the flex is, but like it's got to be someone pretty good to be ahead of Bowers in the flex.
Look, Bowers is flexible too. And that came out weird, but there you have it, everybody. Frank, BTJ, Keenan, Sutton, ATN, or Walker, half PPR.
It's just one. I'm playing BTJ.
All right, we're back in. Shannon's here. Good morning, Shannon. BTJ, Keenan, Sutton, ATN, or Walker, half PPR.
Did we just get that?
Oh, we did. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong question. Shannon's question. Morning, y'all. PPR, RB Flex, Tracy, Bam, Olave, Tet.
I'm going with Tracy here for that volume against the banged up 49ers defense. And I have to play Dak over Dart. I know Dak.
You get an RB and a flex too. It's Tracy.
RB and a flex. Then Tracy and in PPR, I just want Olave, Joe. Like over.
Even with Shuck on the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Shuck's first series, or when he came in, like he he only had eyes for Olave that first series. I don't know if that's always going to be that way, because then after
I mean, it's by far the best guy he's got. Yeah. But and then I'm with you. You said Dak over Dart, right? I mean, you can't not play Dak at home.
Correct.
Like, they're scoring 30+ points a game at home. You gotta ride that wave. Bobby, BTJ or Olave? I think it's BTJ.
I like BTJ.
All right, next up here is Zebzy, Henderson, Worthy, or Bam. Henderson for me.
Henderson here too.
All right, next up here, hey pros, PPR, Chase Brown, Monangai, Henderson, Bam, Knight. You get 1? Oh no, sit 1. Oh, okay, this is easier, much easier. Bam.
I'm sitting Bam. Yeah,
bye-bye.
Especially in PPR, it's just not his format.
Need 3, Diggs, BTJ, McMillan, or Jamison Williams. Who's the odd man out?
I think J-Mo's got to be the odd man out.
Yeah, not enough floor there. Protein Man. Just got to announce this. I traded away BTJ for Jonathan Taylor before the season started.
Good work.
Wow.
Good work.
Protein Man. Protein Man's going to have a shake after that.
I love that Protein Man paid $6.99 just because he wanted to put that out. Good job, Protein Man. Yes.
You know what?
That's a power
I would want
move,
to do it
Joe.
too. That is a power move. Oh, that's because he gets his protein in, man. He's ready to go. God, so good. All right, Woody or Knight this week?
I'm going Bam Knight over Woody.
Agreed. Jamie's Bam or Henderson?
I think we've established our pecking orders.
Henderson,
over Bam,
and
right?
then Nico or Pickens. Pickens for me. And then Genty or Marvin Harrison. You know, I get it. The Marvin Harrison situation's there, but I'm still starting Genty. I just can't do it.
Same.
Us old guys are going to start the running backs in that kind of scenario. Pick one RB, half PPR, Monangai or Brown.
No, this one is tough. I've got them right next to each other, Joe. I kind of think Monangai, just because it seems like he's going to get a bigger share of the backfield. P. Ryan's been mixing in.
I think Monangai has more touchdown potential in this game.
I'm going Monangai.
But it's very close. Dobbins or Woody?
Dobbins.
Agreed. Vidal or Monangai? It's still Vidal for me.
It is Vidal.
Just much better offensive ecosystem there.
Yep.
Half
and
PPR.
And matchup. Well, maybe not matchup. They're both great matchups.
Well, they're both good matchup. Tennessee's pretty good matchup.
True.
ATN, Knight, Olave, or Tyler Warren. You get a RB2 and a flex here. You get two guys. I think it's Warren and Olave for me.
I'm good with that, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah?
I like it.
Okay. I mean, ATN's close, but
yeah,
that's where I go. Kaido, full PPR, London or Gadsden in the flex? Christian Gonzalez is good.
I know. Man, I can't believe we're even contemplating this.
I think I got to play London, but I get this question.
Yeah.
I get it. I think the Falcons show up today, and I think they might even cover. That's my thought. This is the closure eye special this week, as Terrell loves to call it. And the Falcons are it. Andrew Gold, seems like the Bears have actually been a tougher run defense since the Raiders game. I can do Henderson or Chase Brown at flex. Who should I go with?
I'm still going with Chase Brown, despite I kind of buy that the Bears defense hasn't been like that awful the last couple of weeks, but I'm still going Chase Brown.
Yeah, but who have they played too? Marcus Mariota.
True.
And it's like
look
at the offenses they play too. Who they play else besides? Who am I know they played the Commanders one of those games since they've been back from the bye. Who is the other one?
I'm blanking.
All right. In the meantime, Andrew, one running back, one wide receiver, one flex. Tet, Higgins, Rico, and Trey. Travion Henderson is definitely in.
Which Panther are we sitting, Joe? I'm gonna sit.
I'll set Tet over Rico.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, Rico only needs the handoff from Bryce Young. He doesn't need a
and I suspect there to be a lot of those potentially, even when they go south, because I don't know what Bryce Young's able to do. Bam or Travion at Henderson for us.
Travion, fellow MU. God, I wonder which Dave this is. What's up, Dave?
What are two MUHS?
Marquette University High School.
Is that
one of my classmates? Yeah.
Look at that, guys hanging out. Pierre Coffey, Brissett or T-Law?
I'm going Brissett over T-Law. What about you, Joe?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm more than good with that.
Rest of season.
Cowboys are the gift that never stops giving.
Yeah. Do we feel good about Baker Mayfield rest of season? That was his other question.
Yes. Sorry. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Solidly mid-range.
They needed the bye in the worst way. Now this was the best week for them to get the bye. The way they've been getting beat up a little bit. Some of these games. I think they've run out of gas a little bit. It's perfect timing for the bye. They'll be great.
Back end top 10 fantasy quarterback.
A star. If they get Bucky healthy too, forget it. Man. They're a good team. They have continuity. If you look at that roster and it stayed together for the last 4 or 5 years, like they haven't had a lot of turnover, and that's why they're so good, and that's why people don't respect them enough. And I think they should. And I think they're going to make some noise in the playoffs this year. PPR, 2 RBs: ATN, Charbonnet, Spears.
I'm going ATN and Charbonnet.
Agreed. Hunter Henderson. Yeah, just too much potential there for big plays. Also, 1 wide receiver and 2 flex. Well, Travis Hunter's not playing. Yeah. So Jennings, Gadsden, or DK. So it just got a lot easier. So who's out between the remaining 3? Oh, that's it. It's Jennings, Gadsden, DK. What am I saying?
Yep.
So sorry. Yeah, you got to know who's out of your own team, guys. Come on. Jake's up here. My wide receiver already played. I got Monangai, and I have Dowdle, Tyler Warren at tight end. Need a flex out of JCM, Gadsden, Spears, and Booty. It's Gadsden for me. It's not close.
I can go Gadsden for sure.
Next up here, hey Pat and Joe, what's up? Atishay, that's a great name. I'm Ash. Ash is way better. There you go. What's up, Ash? F pros are the reason I'm 6-2. No, it's really you, but we're here to help. We love you too, man. We appreciate you. All right, next up here in half PPR, pick 2: Parker Washington, Troy Franklin, JCM, or Spears.
I think I'm gonna play the 2 backs here.
I would
Joe.
too.
Yeah,
I'm playing the 2 backs too.
JCM and Spears. Yes.
Love or Dak and Shakir or Addison?
For me, it's Dak and
Yep.
Shakir versus Addison, Joe. How are you feeling about that one? I think just Shakir's the safer guy.
Bro, look, McCarthy I like. You know I like him. I'm excited to see him play today, but he's had 1 good quarter of football in 8 quarters. And I can't put my fantasy stock in that. I got to go to Shakir.
And he's never played with JJ McCarthy and Addison haven't.
And that might be great. Like they might play great together. Like it could be oh my God, look at this, eye opening. But like
it's a tough one because I think Addison is the better player. But
100%.
Yeah, 100%. I've got those guys right next to each other in my ranking.
Let's not confuse
tough one.
Talent with productivity, everybody.
Right. Right.
Let's not confuse that. Half PPR, would you start T-Law or Brissett? We already said Brissett on that one.
Brissett.
Mr. Marowitz is here. Mr. Marowitz arrived a little later to the show than you should have. I'm just kidding. Half PPR. Actually, not really. 10:09. We just cleared the super chats that were guaranteed just now at 10:09. That's what the question was. Wow. I love this audience. You guys are amazing. You guys are the best. Subscribe to the channel. Drop your comments. Love it. And don't forget to ring the bell till it goes ding too. Subscribe. Half PPR, start 2. Shakir, Wandale, Sutton, and Tet.
I have Sutton ranked wide receiver 22, Tet 24, Wandale 25. That is so close. I would not complain about anyone starting Wandale.
I'm playing the first 2. I think the first 2 give me the best. Sutton and Tets have an upward battle today.
That's fair.
If you want to start Sutton over Shakir, I'm good with that. But I think Wandale is the one that I got to get in there. And then start 2, Jennings, JMO, KW9, Rico, Booty, or Franklin. 2 of that grouping. Oof.
I mean, I guess I just want to play Rico and KW9, Kenneth Walker. Like I don't know what the target catch outlook for the other guys are. Any of those other guys could get you 2 catches for 23 yards today is the problem. So
for the thousands watching on their devices and the millions watching at home, again, like the stream right now. We appreciate you. Click that like button too. It really helps us. Famaka, who should I start or upside at RB2? JCM, Brashard, or Tootin?
I mean, I think it's JCM. The floors are not very sturdy at all for Brashard, Smith, or Bashal Tootin. Those guys could get 3 carries. So I think
I would not flex any of them over Gadsden.
Correct.
No chance. No chance. Lenny the Great. Happy Sunday, fellas. PPR ladder Pickens. That's a tough one.
I have Lad ranked. Let's see. I've Lad ranked wide receiver 11, Pickens wide receiver 12. I hate having to make that choice. In PPR, though, I think Lad gets a little bit of a push. When you say, Joe, I mean, Pickens is more the big play guy, Lad the volume guy.
In full PPR, I think Lad is the safer play.
Yeah,
because,
I think so too.
And then Chase Brown. I mean, I want to play both of them. If you got a team that this is your problem, you're in good shape. And then Chase Brown, Bill, or Bam.
Chase Brown. Get
Chase
to 9-0 with Chase Brown, Lenny.
Yeah, let's go. Lenny has a good team because you can tell when you have the Lad versus Pickens conversation. That's
no kidding.
First world problems. RB and a flex. Monangai, Henderson, Jacoby. First 2 for me.
First 2, yep.
Nick is up next. Nick wants to know bye weeks and injuries killing me. Join the club. Full PPR, 2 questions. Dobbins or RJ Harvey? It's still Dobbins. And then pick 2. Bam Morris. Bam Morris. Not Bam Knight. Bam Morris. That's old school.
Blast from the past. I like it.
Yeah, little Steelers RB action. Yep. Spears, DK, Dobbs, Slayton. So you get 2 from this jabroni
I'm going
group.
Bam and Dobbs over Spears, Joe. And by the way, just with the Harvey thing, RJ Harvey has played under 30% of the Broncos offensive snaps in like his last 4 games. He's had 4 touchdowns on 13 touches the last 2 weeks. Like that just isn't going to last.
But it's good that he's getting those.
It is
useful
but like,
moments.
You're not playing him over Dobbins though, the guy who's actually getting
3
times as many touches every week.
Good morning, pros. London or BTJ?
I would play BTJ now. because of the no Travis Hunter thing.
I'd play the Broncos defense over the Jags.
Yep.
Because I don't think the Jags win today.
Oh, the Broncos pass rush is just going to overrun the Texans offensive line today.
T. Higgins versus Chicago or Marvin Harrison Jr. versus Dallas?
Slight edge towards Marvin Harrison Jr.
Let's hope. We'll see. 3 and 5 full PPR, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back, 1 flex. Start bench Henry. Played already. Cook, Williams, Odunze, Pittman, London, Rice. I'm a little confused.
Well, all right. So
so Henry played already at RB. So okay. So you need one more RB. So Cook is playing.
Cook.
You have Cook.
Unless that's Kyron. I mean, I have Kyron ranked ahead of Cook. So if that's Kyron, let's play both Cook and Kyron.
Fair enough. And then 2 wide receivers. I'm playing Rice and Pittman.
Yeah, for me it's Rice. I have Odunze ranked a little bit higher than Pittman, but yeah, I would order it Rice, Odunze, Pittman. Joe would order it Rice, Pittman, Odunze.
Okay. Next up here, Dasha Johnson. Start Stroud or Brissett? I think it's Brissett this week.
Yeah, I don't want to start Stroud or Nix. I just don't want quarterbacks in that game.
I feel you. I understand. I don't think you're wrong. You're not off there. And then the rest of this question, hold on
I'm
one
sitting
second.
Walker out of those 3 running backs. Yeah.
All right. Going against the boyfriend this week.
Oh.
So, listen.
Is
it boyfriend or best friend? I don't know. Either way, let's beat them. So,
yes.
Either way, let's kick their ass. All right. Let's go next to Mercedes question here. Should I start Rodgers or Jacoby? I have Metcalf and Bam Knight.
I'm going to start Jacoby. Don't hate the matchup for Rodgers, just because I think the Colts can maybe push the Steelers in a high-scoring game, but I still like Jacoby more. High-scoring game, Joe. The Vegas total's 54.5 for Cowboys-Cardinals. So, yeah.
It's hard not to think it goes over there.
Even though you could get the stack with DK Metcalf, like that could also work against you if it's a bad day for DK Metcalf.
Yeah. Every time I talk to you, I keep moving Brissett up like another spot in my ranking. I just like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to do that. Like, just, I know. See, one more time. Cause every time you just think about it more, that Kyler Murray little thing there just really pisses me off. Like, I don't. All right. Start 2, Monangai, Worthy, Henderson, Charbonnet. It's Monangai and Henderson. Yes, I think
sir.
That's been our thing. Truth Bomb is up next here. Need to start 2, P. Ryan, Bouchard, Mooney, Higgins, Noel, Franklin, Harvey, Tootin.
I'm assuming that Higgins is Jaden and not T based on this. So obviously we would play T Higgins. I don't think that's what we're being asked.
I don't think it is either.
I think I would probably play P. Ryan and Franklin here.
I knew you were going to say P. Ryan. I could feel it in my bones. Morning, Flex, McMillan or Bowers?
Bowers.
Yeah. Next is Graham, Horton or Austin?
I'm going Horton with the likelihood that Cooper Kupp does not play.
How am I supposed to trust Jameson Williams? You can't. But you have to trust the fact that, look, I would play him over Slayton just because of the total and because of the Vikings defense. We can have these massive plays, and that's what JMO does, massive plays. And it's at home, where the implied total of the Lions is always so much better.
Yeah, and Thomas, like John Morton, the Lions OC, talked about like needing to get JMO the ball more. The only thing that worries me against the blitz, like Amon-Ra is Jared Goff's guy against the blitz, and the Vikings blitz at a high rate. So I'm worried that like it's going to be, the 15 catch Amon-Ra St. Brown day, and maybe JMO gets left out in the cold. But hopefully the coach speak works out and they get him the ball.
All right. Good morning, guys. Start 2 of the following standard scoring: London, Hunt, Henderson, Dowdle. I'm playing Hunt and Henderson for touchdowns in standard.
I'm good with that. In standard, yes.
Let's hope we're right about Henderson, man. If he craps the bed, it's gonna be a lot of unhappy me and a lot of unhappy other people. Pick 2, half PPR: Monangai, Bam, or Hunt.
Monangai for sure, and Hunt. Yeah, I have Hunt a little higher than Bam.
Yeah, in the half, I'm chasing touchdowns too. CJ, full PPR, select 4. Okay, we got 4: Tracy, Olave, Marvin Harrison, BTJ, ATN, Gadsden.
I agree that Tracy, Harrison, BTJ should all play, and Olave. Yeah, I would do the same thing.
Okay.
I think his instincts are spot on here.
Awesome, Dev. Good morning. Start 2 running backs, 2 wide receiver, and a flex: Bam, Monangai, Rico, London, QJ, Shakir, Pierce, DK, Horton, Theo, Johnson. So you got 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. So let's set the lineup here. Monangai is in at RB, yes?
Yes. And then
who's the other RB, Bam or Rico?
I'm playing Bam over Rico.
Okay. 2 wide receivers. You're going to play London, I assume, yes?
Yes. London.
And then Shakir.
And then
Get you a little
here,
floor.
yes.
And then flex, go crazy. Go crazy on the flex, Patty.
I'm going to go with Alec Pierce. I
Okay.
like the matchup a lot this week.
All right, next up here, London or Christian Watson, 12-team PPR.
Loveland or Watson? I have to play Watson here, Joe. I
would too.
As good as the matchup is for Loveland, like with Cole Kmet coming back, like it's just there might be 2 Loveland targets is the problem.
All right, need one. Debo, Pierce, Slayton, Dowdle, Charbonnet. I think he's got to play Debo still.
I think so too.
Next up here, I have Barkley. Drop Harvey or Bill for Bigsby. I don't love doing that. I think you just ride it out and hope for the best.
I think so too.
Because we haven't heard much about Barkley this week.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's good to handcuff your guys, but like also,
I'll tell you what. If I had to drop one, I would drop Bill, and here's why.
Same.
Next week's matchup is bad. Then he's got the Dolphins and a bye, so he's not really playable for the next couple weeks. So this week's matchup's bad. Next week's matchup's bad. Yeah. After that, you get the Dolphins and a bye, so you get that one Dolphins matchup. But if you're desperate, like you really like are losing sleep about this, it would be JC.
All in all, I just don't want to do it though. I'd rather.
I agree. I don't want to do it, but I'm trying to like give them an out just in case. Here we go. Rest of season: Judy, Mooney, Tez Johnson. I'll ride with Tez and Baker Mayfield.
I'm actually good with that.
God, who'd have thought we'd be here already in week 9? DK or Shaheed?
Shaheed.
PPR: Jordan Love or Darnold?
I'm going Love.
Okay. Next up, Vic's Garage. Pick 2 running backs: Chase Brown, Kyron Williams, Kareem Hunt.
Kyron has to play against the Saints, and then Chase Brown. And
I would play Pittman over the RBs.
I would start Pittman over Hunt in the flex, yes.
Jacksonville or Patriots defense? I play Patriots defense at home.
So the only thing about the Patriots defense, like Michael Penix Jr. does not take sacks. Like that guy just does not get sacks.
But I think he'll throw a pick today.
He could what? I'm sorry. What's the other matchup? Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, and I don't like the Raiders matchup with Bowers back, and it's on the road.
I would rather play a defense, much rather play a defense against Geno than against Penix, because just Penix is so hard to sack.
Well, Geno's a lock to throw a pick, so that's fair.
Yeah.
JK or K9? JK for me.
Same.
Vidal over Monangai, I would assume. Yes.
Yep. Vidal.
All right. Next up here, we've got pick 1, Jaden, Flacco, or drop Flacco for Darnold. I would drop Flacco for Darnold anyway, because I think eventually Flacco vanishes in December, but it's up to you.
I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm just going to basically roll with Daniels as my quarterback most weeks, including this week.
Exactly. But that's what I mean. If I want a backup that's like sturdy, I feel like Darnold's sturdy. I mean, Flacco's already dealing with injuries.
Flacco does disappear eventually. Exactly.
Disappear, gets hurt, replaced in December theoretically. I think Darnold's solid, and Darnold's passes by too. PPR pick 2, KB, Jawan, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs.
I wish people would use names, Joe. I don't know who
I
KB
think Kayshon Boutte is KB.
Oh, all right.
That's what my guess is. I took me a second.
All right. Your pain. Pierce and Jennings.
Pierce and Jennings here. All right. Stay with us, everybody. In a couple seconds, we're going to turn things over to Tom and the Welsh here. So they will continue to answer your questions. Again, stay with us. We'll be right back with more Week 9 answers for all of you right after this quick break.
Hi, I'm Chris Welsh with a very important public service announcement. Do you suffer from any of the following? Making the wrong lineup decisions every single week. A Brock Bowers late scratch. How about Jaylen Warren playing in London, then it's like super early that he's not playing? Do you live on the West Coast and being forced into unreasonable 6 a.m. times to check your lineups? If you answered yes to any of those, we've got a solution for you. Fantasy Pros Autopilot. Autopilot can be your hero, whether you struggle with the right decisions, you're super busy, or you just need some saving from that last-minute deactivation like the Jaylen Warren in London thing. Here's how Autopilot works. First, you can just swap inactive players. You can set it up where My Playbook will automatically swap out players with suggested lineup changes for inactive players. Or you can turn on full Autopilot mode, where My Playbook will automatically submit or suggest the optimal lineup based on the latest expert consensus ranks. Don't let late decisions or even your time zone ruin a fantasy matchup any single week. Work smarter, not harder at fantasypros.com/myplaybook to get started today. Why did I not have autopilot set up for Jaylen Warren? All right, I got it this week. We're back. What's up, everybody? Hour 2, start and sit. Whatever you got with your questions answered for week 9. I am the Welsh on the West Coast. A little bit better with time zone change, by the way. Tom Strachan in the house. This is our official, Tom, our time zone changes where the U.S. sets back their clocks, except for my state, which we change our physical time zone. So now I'm 2 hours away from Eastern instead of 3. Makes sense?
Really? I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah.
for us, we changed last week. So last week for me, the games kicked off at 5 p.m. in the evening instead of 6. So it meant I got the entirety of the second slate at a nice, reasonable time and got to bed before midnight. So, this back to inconvenient this week, but wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey, changing time zones or clocks or whatever, it's nothing but inconvenient. But we are conveniently here for you to answer your guys' questions. We got a big queue, I see, of super chats. I don't know. We'll do a little bit if you guys want to drop. If I gotta be honest with you, I'm almost in the state where we're probably not going to guarantee super chats. Me and Tom are going to rock through this, though. We're going to get through a ton, but we are 50 plus in the queue. So you got a minute or two if you'd like. But I'm going to kind of say we're not in the guaranteed mode. So at your own risk, my friends. But it is week 9. There's a lot to get to. So let's jump.
Is that Welsh? Is that me? Okay, so if Welsh is frozen, then I'm just going to start hammering away from stuff towards the top because I don't have the full queue in front of me. The latest one, we got Sam Darnold or Caleb Williams. For me, I like Sam Darnold this week plenty. I think the Washington defense is definitely there for people to take advantage of. But Caleb Williams going up against the Bengals, that is absolutely a smash. The Bengals give it the third most adjusted fantasy points to quarterbacks. So we will absolutely be going Caleb there. Let's go over and see if I can start knocking through some of these super chats. We've got Rico Dowdle, trade away Kamara for Chubb. Yeah, I think I'd just stay with Kamara. I know it's not exactly pretty at the minute, but you don't want to just have one option to start every week. So I'd be fine just standing pat with Kamara. Let's go down to the next one. Seth, you can bring that up for us. Andrew Borio, start 1 QB, 2 RB, start 2 wide receiver, and flex. We've got Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. It's got to be Josh Allen there. I think that Justin Herbert might not get pushed quite as much as we'd like. At the running back, we've got Woody Marks, Trevion Henderson, JCM, Puka. Well, let's start with the running backs there. The 2 I would be starting would be Henderson, and then it would be Woody. Not sure on the matchup for JCM this week. He's been a little off lately, not had quite the impact we'd like. At wide receiver, Puka, Devontae, Pickens, Dubs, Pierce, Parker, Washington. So the 2 wide receivers I would be going with there would be Puka. And then, you've got Devontae and Adams. I think I'm probably, let's go Puka and Pickens. And then the flex would be Adams for me. Let's go down to the next one, please, Seth. We've got 2 running backs, Warren, Bam, Kyle Monongai. Kyle Monongai is my RB9 this week, so it's definitely going to be him. And then I would be going Jaylen Warren. The Colts, they're a good defense, obviously, not necessarily an easy matchup for the ground game. And Bam's got a lovely matchup, but I just think that the way Jaylen Warren's being used, the amount of checkdowns he gets in PPR, I'd lean towards him. Okay, we'll keep rolling whilst we wait for Welsh to jump back in. I have to start 1, bench 1, and drop 1. Hunt, Marks, Jennings. My wide receivers, Collins, Rashid, Devonta Smith, running backs, GTO. Okay, well... So the one who I would be starting this week, it would be Kareem Hunt for sure. That matchup, the Bills, their kind of weakness is definitely on the ground, and obviously they're pretty banged up there as well. And then, I don't like having to drop either Marks or Jennings, but when you look at that, I think it kind of comes down to Woody Marks. Like, he's not running away with the job by any means. So, yeah, I'd be dropping Woody Marks there. Here he is.
I lied. We'll answer all the questions. I'm sorry. I'm like, hey, we've done it. I swear to God, I was like, hey, are you guys ready? Blue screen of death. And I went, oh no. And then I had to reset everything. All right. So liar, we're going to do everything we possibly can. Please don't boot me, the gods here. So did you get this one?
Yes, got that one. Let's just fly straight on to the next.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Sorry, guys. Back to it. Full PPR. Choose 2. Chase Brown, Walker, Marks, and Bill Krosky Merritt. What do you think?
Well, I think Chase Brown's the lock there, and then like the rest are kind of all in a similar range for me. I would be going with Woody Marks. I would be going with Kenneth Walker just ahead of Woody Marks there.
Okay, yeah, same here. I would be going with Ken Walker. I'm not going to feel good about it, and I'm not going to jump in the streets, but it is definitely going to be Ken Walker on that one. Austin, need a tight end and a flex. We've got Kittle, Gadsden, Chase Brown, Tyrone Tracy. Chase Brown, it's got to be our flex. He's kind of the gimme here, and then I'm still starting Kittle over Gadsden. So
yeah, I like Kittle, and it's not like the Giants are a particularly great pass defense. They're pretty beaten up. I think he'll have a good week.
Pretty easy here. This is an easy one. Full PPR. Woody Marks or Travion Henderson?
It's Travion Henderson. Again, it's one of those situations you're not going to feel very good about it, but like the volume for him, like Woody Marks just isn't running away with anything in that backfield.
No, and Travion is theoretically going to get that opportunity today. I mean, we all know Trell Jennings is going to get probably 35 carries, and Travion Henderson will have 4 snaps. Yeah, exactly. It'll just be some stupid stuff. But like in theory, this is the time where you're going to do the Travion stuff. All right, Bromingos. That was to the other Bromingos, of course. Half PPR, Dowdle or Charbonnet at RB2?
Yeah, it's pretty clearly Dowdle for me by probably about 10 spots or so in my rankings. I know Green Bay isn't a great matchup, but I'd still feel good about volume for him.
Yep, same. I'm still like, I've been talking about it all week, but they gave us the blueprint that it's like, hey, we got to give more to Dowdle this week. It's not a great matchup, which stinks, but like in theory, we are going to get more out of him. So I kind of want to ride that. And, Green Bay's a good defense, but we've seen some guys run on them. Slayton or Woody Marks at the flex?
I think that's still Woody Marks for me. Like I like Slayton, but I don't think I like him that much.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Slayton's going to be able to stretch out the 49ers defense a little bit, but yeah, also not moving on the other side. Dowdle or Bam Knight?
Man, that's like really close for me. I think that I'm just Bam Knight, but like I've got this decision in my home league, and I was staring at the app before we came on, trying to work out what to do here. And even though I've got Bam Knight 2 spots ahead of Dowdle, it doesn't feel particularly great, and I'm really not happy with that decision.
I don't trust Bam Knight today. I don't trust it at all. I don't care. I know the matchups there. I got that feeling I don't trust, and it's a much worse matchup, like exponentially worse matchup. But same thing again. I think Dowdle is immensely talented. I think they've got to get him the bulk of the carries, whether they follow through with we got to get the ball in his hands more or not. This is Dowdle for me. Did you say Dowdle or did you say Bam and you don't like it?
I say I've got Bam Knight 1 spot ahead, but I feel like I might end up flipping those before things lock because, I'm not confident in it. And like you say, Dowdle's just probably the more talented running back.
Yeah. Skylar, what's up, guys? Pick 3 to start in PPR. Juwan Jennings, Parker Washington, Rico Dowdle, Etienne, Jacoby Myers. So this is 2 guys are out. Yeah, so we're picking 3.
Yeah, so Rico and Jennings feel like the best 2 for me, and then I'd probably have to go with Etienne ahead of Parker Washington.
I'm sorry. So you said Jennings, Rico. God, I like Parker.
Etienne.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll go with Etienne too, but I'm putting it out there right now. This is one of those. I want to start Parker Washington where I can. Like, I think he's going to get the ball. I still have a distrust in Brian Thomas and just what he's in this offense. And Parker Washington has been a great safety net because you're not getting separation with Brian Thomas. You're not getting anything out of him. And Lawrence isn't very good, but he will check down to Parker Washington. So 5-6 catches for Washington today seems in the books.
Yeah, I think I took the over on his receptions at 3.5, and I feel much better about Washington than I do Diami Brown.
How you said 3? You sounded very Scottish there, by the way.
I heard sitting up on the border almost.
Yeah, I just heard it. I just heard there was a little Mike Myers Scottish there. Game. Xavier Worthy or Keenan Allen? Standard scoring, so touchdown dependent.
Well, that kind of definitely changes it a little bit. I mean, you look at the over-under, and it's definitely higher on the Chiefs and the Bills side of things, but I think I'd still lean towards Keenan Allen a little bit just because maybe he's not quite getting the volume he was to start the season, but in the red zone, Justin Herbert's definitely throwing to him.
Keenan Allen for me. I like the touchdown equity. JB, full PPR, but we get 1.5 for tight ends. Would you flex Henry, Noel, or Mason?
Yeah, I'd go Hunter Henry here. I know Falcons have been excellent against tight end position. Nobody's allowed fewer points, but for 1.5 points per reception.
I agree. And then Houston or Seattle defense?
That's going to be, I think I'd be going Houston there, just go on a talent basis. I think that, yeah, I mean, Bo Nix hasn't been amazing this year.
I'll side with you on that one. Defense. I don't want to do the defenses, but you know what I do want to do? I want to do some DraftKings, and I want to do some DraftKings Pick6 because new customers can play for $5 to get $50 in bonus picks. Do it today. Our partners at DraftKings Pick6, they've got a deal for you don't want to miss, and it is for those new DraftKings customers. When you play $5 or more on your first paid Pick6 entry, you can get $50 in bonus picks instantly. That's right. Play $5, get 50 in bonus picks to keep building your slips and take your shot at big payouts. Just use our promo code FPROS, like Fantasy Pros, FPROS, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to sign up and start playing. If you've been thinking about trying Pick6, now is the time to get in. Just use the code FPROS or the QR to sign up, and all new DraftKings customers can play $5 to get $50 in bonus picks instantly. Friends, let's build some slips. Do it. Let's get back to it. Man, what a moment. I wish I could have recorded where I'm like, all right, guys, you ready? And then my screen went, it floated. It went blue and it was like, sorry. And I was like, oh, I literally audibly went, oh no. And poor everybody. Poor you guys were dealt with.
Hey, that's all right. You know, Fantasy Pros ready to just roll with the punches.
That's right. That's how we roll. We got that. All right. Yeah, Seth, I'm sure we can clip it. I'm sure it would be a great. I meant my side when the screen went blue and everything. I was like, I literally audibly, I'm like, you guys all ready? And then it went, I'm like, oh no. And then but I text you guys immediately. All right. Jay, Dak or Daniel Jones?
Man, I've got Dak pretty high this week, based on the matchup with the Cardinals. Like, the Cardinals defense is fun at times, but they're just not really putting out great performances for fantasy either. So yeah, I'm going Dak here.
Yeah, and on ECR, if you just want a reference, you've got Dak at 6 and Daniel Jones at 7. So they're very close. I'm also on Team Dak here, but you know, you can throw on Pittsburgh. I think they're both good plays. It's just, how do I not play Dak every single week, even if it fails? That's kind of where I'm at. So I'm Dak with you on this one. Trade DK for Debo. This looks like full PPR redraft.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I don't think it's necessarily an upgrade. I think that's kind of like the same tier, and you'll end up with the same thoughts and the same start-sit decisions most week. But yeah, I mean, if you feel strongly about it, then go for it.
I'd rather DK, but I see where you're going with it. I was just informed. This is horrible news. Seth said, whatever face I froze on will be the new face of Out of Bounds. So if everyone doesn't remember, there's the bro meme. I think I'm wearing the same hat in the bro meme. And my facial hair, I'm like that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. With the hat. Our social team decided that was a picture that we were going to tweet out for the show. Not ironically, by the way, but apparently whatever my frozen face was will be a ironic new use of it. So tune in to Out of Bounds Monday, tomorrow at, what the hell is it? Like 2 p.m. Eastern with Pisapia is gone. So it'll be me and Bogman. So we get to crap on Pisapia all day. All right. Alex, half PPR, Wandale or Sutton? Let's stop there.
I think I'm a good bit certain ahead of Wandale there, particularly with Patrick Surtain being out. So it feels like that whole game environment could just be a bit more friendly than people might have thought it would be.
Agreed. But I want to point out, I also have Wandale higher. I think Wandale, I actually have them next to each other.
Okay.
I've got Sutton and Wandale next to each other. I think Wandale is going to eat up the 49. Wandale's playing. Yeah, go ahead.
Whenever you have a good read on the 49ers defense, I'm always ready to listen to it.
Well, and because check this out too. Wandale 70, because he's one of my props if you listen on Betting Pros this week. But Wandale 70% out of the slot. The number one 49ers corner, Lenore, plays on the outside exclusively. Guess who plays on the inside? Upton Stout. Guess what he ranks? 110 out of 113 corners on PFF grade. Wandale's going to Wandale's going to play out of the slot, and he's going to get his targets because the 49ers secondary stinks, and Slayton's going to be one that's going to take the top off with Lenore. So I like Wandale in this game. I don't know if he's going to be a top 10 wide receiver, but from a betting perspective, I think it's good. And I think he's going to have 6 or 7 receptions, because I also think the Niners are going to do a little bit of work on them, and they're going to be playing from behind. So Wandale is a good play. All of this to say, yes, Sutton without is for sure. Hendo or Bam Knight?
Yeah, I think we're going to keep getting this one. I've got Henderson about 5 spots ahead of Knight.
Yeah, agreed with you. Henry or Loveland, PPR?
Man, like I'm just such a slave to getting beaten up by Colston Loveland, but like going up against the Bengals, we've allowed 8 tight end touchdowns in the last 4 games or so. Like it's just.
But Komet's back doesn't worry you?
Yeah, but even before then, the last time Cole Kmet out targeted Loveland was week 2. Like things have been shifting towards him. So, I mean, I think Henry's fine, but I've got Loveland at tight end 12 and Hunter Henry at tight end 17.
Just a reminder to everybody, because we didn't really even give you an opening here. We are not guaranteeing super chat, so we can just put that art up. I never said we were or anything. We have a good queue that I don't know. I think we can get to, but we are just FYI. If you drop a super chat, I don't want you to be upset and sad for the day that we didn't get to your question. So we're not guaranteeing them if you drop them because we got a big queue, but we never were. So there you go. So but we'll try to get to all of them. We just had that one. I think I didn't get rid of it. Trade Ken Walker for Fannin, Jordan Love, and Parker Washington.
I mean, if you need the depth, then yeah, definitely. Like particularly with the trade deadline, it feels like Njoku could be moved on. So yeah, I don't hate that one.
And also like Parker Washington, 4 weeks. He's a pseudo wide receiver 3. What if something happens to Brian Thomas? Yeah. Well, also. But I don't think this will happen. Those Brian Thomas rumors are floating out there. Washington's good. Love is a starting quarterback, and you got a starting tight end for what? A split back running back that's like always ranked in the 20s. I think it's a great trade for depth.
Yeah, and I just meant on the side for Travis Hunter, like the way the vibes around that are, it feels like he could definitely be out longer than 4 weeks as well.
Yeah, I'm sad. I was all ready to. I was going to be all in. I was all in on Travis. I had Hunter over Brian Thomas this week, and then that went down.
At least I was there for the breakout game in London.
Yeah, were you physically at the game?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Nice.
For 3 quarters before we decided to head to the pub early.
Do you think? Okay. Well, I was about to say, what is the? I don't know if you have if you've ever been to a game here. I'm wondering, like, what's the vibe there? Is it good vibes? Is it everybody's just like sloppy and drunk? And like, what's the vibes at a game in London?
So I've been definitely at least 15 games over here, going all the way back to Saints Chargers in like 2008. And yeah, the vibes are always a lot of fun. It's always very much a kind of not carnival atmosphere, but definitely that kind of event type thing. And there's always a lot of fun outside the grounds. But I've only ever been to college games in the States. So I need to get myself over there for a regular season NFL one sometimes.
What was crazier, the college or your side?
I was definitely drunker at the college games.
Okay, well, answer. All right, Gadsden or Laporta? This is from Zen Gaming here.
So I got Gadsden at Titan 7, Laporta at Titan 8. I don't hate either, but I would just lean slightly toward Gadsden, I guess.
I have Gadsden higher, and ECR has Gadsden at 6, and I said Kelsey and Laporta at 9. So just FYI for expert consensus ranks. If you guys want to go check it out, you can see it fantasypros.com/rankings. You can see where everything lies. Actually, was just making an update before we got live on the show. Hit publish and submitted. So we'll see those out there. Austin, hello, bros. Full PPR 10 team pick 3. We've got Dowdle, Monangai, Cook, and then I don't think we have to answer anything. Or well, Dowdle, Henderson, maybe. Monangai and Cook are just, you don't need to ask us. Henderson versus Dowdle, is that close to you?
I've got Henderson a couple of spots ahead of Dowdle.
You've got Henderson above Dowdle?
Yeah. Just don't love the matchup against the Packers. Like, I know they had a couple of rough weeks, but generally they've been pretty good against the run.
I really wish we could get I just don't trust them. This lines up. It's like, oh, hey, this should be the spot where Henderson gets 15 carries and 4 catches out of the backfield, but he's going to get 9 touches. You know what I mean? It's enough 18 snaps, and we're going to all be pissed. So it probably is Henderson, but I just don't feel great about that. And then pick 3, Allen, Jamo, Olave, Tetaroa, Downs.
So Allen, Tet, and then it's Olave. I know even with Tyler Shook, but Jamo and Downs have just been so up and down.
I agree with that. I know our boy Debro is very, very pro Jameson Williams this week. So check out the primer while you still got some time. I don't know if he has JMO over that crew that we just mentioned, but I know he is very, very pro Jameson Williams. All right, start one from Prism. Diggs, Worthy, Gadsden, and I guess that's Ken Walker.
I'm going Diggs there. I think I've got him a good few spots ahead. Like, the volume he's had's been nice. Like, the way they've been using him, mixing him across the field. I know the Falcons have been excellent, but they've also looked a little shakier of late.
I will join you on that one. Jose, Parker Washington, Thornton, or Alec Pierce. The O kind of confused me there. I thought there was only one or. Alec Pierce, Parker Washington. We pick one. I'm going to go Parker Washington. Alec Pierce, phenomenal matchup, obviously, because it's Pittsburgh, and he's the guy that could take the top off, but there's a lot of pass catchers. There are two for me in Jacksonville, and I think Parker Washington's going to get a decent amount. But what say you? I think I heard the guys before. I think Patty really liked Alec Pierce this week.
Yeah, I really like Alec Pierce, but if you're kind of ranked with a bit of a lead or projected to have a bit of a lead and you just need the safer volume, then I think I'd lean towards Washington. But Alec Pierce, definitely, if you're an underdog, he feels like the very high floor player, well, high ceiling player.
Yeah. All right, Harley. Hey, fellas, happy Halloween and football Sunday in a half PPR league. 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers in a flex. I've got Adunze, Rasheed, and Pickens for flex. Should I start McBride or Bowers? Thanks for all that you guys do.
I mean, I've got McBride ahead because of the matchup with the Cowboys. The Cowboys can't stop anything. Jacoby Brissett actually likes to pass touchdowns to McBride, which is a novel idea. But yeah, I mean, Brock Bowers is never a bad play, but if this is the choice you got to make, I'm going McBride.
It's a tough one too, because I like Bowers in this matchup. I like him to score a touchdown. I just don't know how you don't play McBride. That's the only problem. Like, you're literally giving the only one impossible situation where you can't start Bowers, and it's because McBride is going against one of the worst defenses in the NFL. So this one though, we can easily do Bowers or Laporta.
That's Bowers.
Yeah, we'll easily jump on for Bowers here. Pick one flex: Hubbard, Barner, Leggett, Hutchinson.
Man, I don't like any of those.
AJ Barner. Okay. I was like Barner, AJ Barner, Leggett, Yeah, I don't like any.
Maybe Hutchinson with no Patrick Surtain. Maybe that's the way to play this one. But Leggett has really been incredibly up and down. And yes, he kind of had his best game last time Bryce Young played. But against the Packers, I'm not really sure. But I think it would come down to Hutchinson or Leggett over the other two.
I don't know. I might go Barner, to be honest. Like, this is disgusting. Like, Hubbard's the best player. Bad matchup, playing from behind.
Is there nothing better on waivers?
Yeah. Ken, I think I'm going to say Barner on this. This is gross. I'm going to go with touch on equity because I think everybody here is just blah. But I feel like Barner might have the best opportunity at a touchdown. So I hate that. This one's fun, though. Half PPR, DK or Jacoby Myers?
I'd go DK. Like, I think they're going to be playing from behind a lot. I just don't expect to see much from Jacoby Myers with the trade window looming and him still wanting out of Vegas.
Yeah, DK for me too. I really like DK this week. Bam Knight, Jameson Williams, or Troy Franklin for one flex full PPR.
I'm going Bam Knight there. I know you don't love it, but like the Cowboys, third most adjusted fantasy points allowed. They rank 30th in rush EPA defense. Like, even if they ride the hot hand, I think that he can get there enough where I'm taking the security of touches.
I think I like Troy Franklin. I think I like Franklin because it's full PPR and he's getting just a bevy of catches. I think I'm going to go with Troy Franklin on this one, but Bam Knight is safer. I think he's the safest. Jameson Williams is your biggest boomer bust play. So I think there's a couple ways to play it. You want to play it super safe. It's Bam Knight. I think the play is Franklin, but your upside play is Jameson Williams. You know, God knows what he can do. 2 catches for 90 yards, 0 catches for nothing, 7 catches for 200. You never know. Etienne, Wandale, Travion Henderson.
I mean, Etienne, it's definitely not been particularly great lately, but I'd still start him ahead of the other two.
Upside play is Travion Henderson. Etienne is your safe play. There you go. Probably play Etienne, but we're getting at Monty or Etienne. Etienne.
Yeah, ETN by a good bit. Monty's just it's not really been great with Monty this year.
No, not really. D. Wilson, happy holidays, boys. PPR Dobbins or Brashard Smith?
Yeah, I'm Dobbins by a country mile. Like Rashad Smith, I need to see it before I'm ready to believe it with him.
Yep, I am also Dobbins. 2 flex spots, Dobbins, Chase Brown, Henderson, Gadsden, half PPR. Chase Brown's the gimme.
Chase Brown, yeah. And then I've got Henderson ranked higher than Dobbins.
I've got Dobbins ahead. Let's look at ECR here. I want to see where they have the running backs right now. They've got Chase Brown's the top guy. Henderson is 20. Dobbins is 23. By the way, Rico and Montgomery are between. So Henderson, this is the week. This is the Henderson week for sure. We're going to all be jumping for joy. 8 weeks, 9 weeks of holding on to him, and it's finally going to pay off, or it's going to be more of the same. So that's a tough one. Is Keon Coleman startable, droppable, or bench worthy?
I actually really like some of the stuff for Keon Coleman this week. I think that the Chiefs allow the third highest yards per out run on first read throws, and Keon Coleman's had 31 first read targets, which are 15 more than anyone else on the Bills. So I can tell myself a story where, like, if you need to chase a bit of upside, then Keon Coleman's startable this week, and if he doesn't hit, then maybe not. But it's not been easy for sure.
I think, like Steve Smith, he's not him, and I think he is cuttable. If there is something out there, Parker Washington, I would drop Keon Coleman for Parker Washington at this point. So I think benching is probably just the best bet. If you think, you're hearing Tom and you can believe it can break through. But like if there's something out on the wire, I don't think you have to hold on to Keon Coleman. Matchup, might tell us a different story, but I'm done. Kenny, full PPR running back, Woody Marks or Bam Knight? I think this one's come up 70 times so far. It's Bam over Woody.
Bam Knight, yeah.
Full PPR flex, Trey Tucker, DK, or Parker Washington?
Ooh, well, how high are you on Parker Washington? Ahead of Trey Tucker?
Yeah, let me look at my ranks here because I feel like I got all these dudes. I'm down on Trey Tucker a little bit with Bowers coming back. So
I've got Trey Tucker wide receiver 40, and then I've got Parker Washington wide receiver 42, and DK wide receiver 48. So it's pretty, we're talking like the difference between 1 or 2 catches at this point to separate them. But yeah, I do like Trey Tucker enough here going up against the Jags.
I like Parker still. I got Parker the highest, and I got actually DK all over Trey Tucker because you got Myers and you've got Bowers coming back. So I kind of think there's an unknown there.
I think it's partly that, like I say, I'm really down on Jacoby Myers this week and not expecting much from him.
Sure. All right, PPR, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 2 flex. We've got Woody. I guess it's Bill Krosky, Shakir, Jameson Williams, Debo Downs, Pollard, Trey McBride, and Gadsden. Okay, so our running back.
So running back, I would be Woody over Bill.
I'm Bill over Woody. 1 wide receiver.
I'd be Debo.
I guess I'd be Debo too. And then 2 flex, Trey McBride, 100%.
Yeah, Trey McBride, absolutely. Just checking. Tony Pollard.
I don't know. I kind of think it's Shakir here because it's full PPR. I think that's the play. Right?
Yeah, I'd be happy enough with Shakir there.
So then we're leaving the opposite running back on the table. And yeah, that's a tough one, but hopefully I think we kind of agreed there outside of that running back. Full PPR, Henderson or Etienne?
I'm going Etienne.
Yeah, and did we talk about that? Etienne is 17 on the list. Travion is 20. So that's according to ECR.
Like Raiders have been good in rush EPA against running backs, but we've still given up plenty of points to the position just because they wear down over time.
Yeah. Danny Dimes or Flacco?
That's Danny Dimes by a couple of spots for me. Like the arm injury, I just worry that he might be quite low ADOT. And
I'm dumb. Maybe it was Jaden
Caleb
Daniels.
Williams. Oh, sorry, Jaden Daniels. Oh, Jaden Daniels, definitely.
Yeah, I just had an epiphany that might have been Jaden Daniels. Is Myers worth a waiver pick? Drop Watson or Dobbs? No,
I don't think so.
But no. Like he could be worth a pickup, but not for those two.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Christian Watson,
Christian Watson.
I mean, it's a bit of a sideways move, but yeah.
I'm holding Christian Watson. 2 quick hitters, Dart or Mac full PPR. Do you son of a Dart?
Yeah. Dart. Yeah.
I don't have that. You were like, oh, I don't have them that far off, but it's a Dart.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, dude, Mac had a horrible matchup when they got beat up by the Texans. He still threw 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think I'm just kind of expecting this to be the week Christian McCaffrey really gets going on the ground game.
Also agree with that.
Quite weak, so that's why I've dropped him down a little bit this week.
Giants give up over 6 yards per carry to running backs.
It's just awful.
Yeah, it's horrific. So I don't disagree. It's definitely a nice game for them to do one of those McCaffrey games, but it's Dart just simply because like he can dash up the Niners defense a little bit. He can run. And then one of Franklin, Washington, P. Ryan.
So I'd be Franklin by a couple of spots. Yeah,
we're same there. All right. Les just shouting us out. What's up, Les? Blake, Ken Walker, Drake London, Henderson, Dowdle. We need essentially 3, but we have to have a running back. So probably Travion.
So Drake London definitely in there.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
Travion Henderson, Dowdle, Kenneth Walker's the way I'd rank them.
So Walker's the one that's kicking off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Esteban, half PPR, extra flex, got a trade offer for Kyron Williams for Rice. I don't care what you have. I want Rice.
Yep, absolutely.
So whatever side that is. So it doesn't matter. Anything else. Rashee Rice is the guy I want. 1 running back and 1 flex. London, Walker, Henderson. Isn't the same question?
Same question. Yeah.
Like,
so Walker's the odd one out. So it'd be London and then Henderson.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Start 2. Walker, Hunt, Tet,
Kareem Hunt.
I want to start Kareem Hunt this week. Touchdown.
Yeah.
And if you caught the prop show, which you'll still have time after this show, it's only like a 25-minute show. Kareem Hunt touchdown play was one of our favorites of the week. And that was before Pacheco. We assumed Pacheco was going to be out, but that was before it was official. I'm trying to get Kareem Hunt into lineups today for the show. Half point, Bowers or Walker over ETN, Diggs or, So wait, Bowers or Walker over ETN, Diggs? That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I'd play Bowers ahead of all of them. I wouldn't play Walker ahead of any of them.
Yeah. Make the questions easy, please. Like, so we don't have to get Nicolas Cage, National Treasure, to figure out what's going on. I guess I get it. But just Bowers or Walker over all those guys. Maybe I'm just dumb here. But yeah, Bowers is the number 1 play of that list. Apologies. It wasn't working for me. All right. Here are some notes we've got. I think this is the Adam Schefter injury report that we got here. Actives today, and Tom put this in here. Joe Flacco, Dalton Schultz, D. Winters is important for me, but I think the other defensive one's not crazy. Inactives, we know Brock Purdy, Trey Hendrickson. That's kind of a big one. Logan Wilson. So nothing crazy. It seemed like we got all the injury stuff quite a bit prior, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess the only thing I know, Brock Purdy is the emergency 3rd QB for the 49ers, so hopefully he'll be back for next week.
Sounds like we are getting close. And guess what? Throughout the week, if you're trying to figure out next week, is Brock Purdy going to play? Well, we've got it with the Are They Playing tool. If you're wondering if it's Brock Purdy or earlier in the week, if it was Isaiah Pacheco or whoever, if they're going to play, you got to check out the Are They Playing tool. It uses years of injury data to give you an accurate prediction on whether an injured player is going to play. We're not really dealing with it so much this week. It's been killing it, but we're already setting ourselves up like with Purdy for next week to figure it out. You sync your league. You get a simple report on all of your players that show up on the practice reports throughout the week. And guess what? It's free. Free 99, baby. So stop sweating the Sunday inactives and get ahead of those tough lineup decisions by visiting fantasypros.com/aretheyplaying. That's fantasypros.com/aretheyplaying. We're back at it. Next question up. 14 full PPR. Bowers coming off injury with Geno throwing, or no, all the ors don't matter. Bowers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. I get maybe he's uncomfortable about it, but
I mean, the talent's just, we're still projecting so much for Colston Loveland. And even though I like him and have him as top 12 this week, I would not even be entertained about it.
And it's not like they're playing the Packers.
Yeah.
They're playing the Jags. Like we're okay. Full PPR need 2. Tracy, Keenan, Sutton, the wide receivers.
Yes.
Okay, we agree. Tracy's kind of a tough one with the Niners, but I'll still take Keenan.
Yeah, touchdown equity there. Just I know it's full PPR, but touchdown, score more than several receptions.
Yeah. Hunter, Montgomery, Monangai, Addison, Worthy. We're starting 2. So we're definitely starting Monangai with DeAndre Swift out. Repeat,
Yep.
DeAndre Swift out. You go in probably Worthy here, right?
Yeah, Worthy by a few spots ahead of Addison, but I do like Addison to have a decent day, but I've saw him separated by a good bit.
Okay. Next up, 12-man full PPR, sit 1, BTJ, Pickens, Tetaroa, Wandale.
Man, I mean, it's close between Tetaroa and Wandale, but I'd be starting Wandale ahead of Tet this week.
Man, you know who it was about? Well, I just hadn't updated it, but before the Travis Hunter stuff, BTJ was the one I was sitting out of this list. Now he is kind of tough to sit. I'm probably sitting Wandale out of this group. But I kind of want to say Brian Thomas still, regardless. Kind of want to. We'll see. Kamara, RB2, Kamara, Jennings, Pollard. Kamara.
Yeah, still Kamara. I mean, I don't think, the Rams haven't allowed a rushing touchdown yet, but Kamara, he could still get there through with receptions, definitely.
And the other options are just not good enough.
No.
Start 1, T-Mac, Warren, or Monangai.
It's Monangai. RB9.
It is Monangai. Is that where you have him? Do you have him at RB9?
Yeah.
Where is he on consensus? He is, I want to say, was it 12 or 13? He is 12. So going up against the Bengals here. Who do you have right below him?
So I've got a Josh Jacobs 7, Kyron Williams 8, Monangai 9, and then Vidal, Javonte Williams, James Cook.
Monangai over James Cook this week.
Well, someone asked me about that, and I was like, look, it's just, yeah, that's where I come out when I look at projections and when I look at the Bengals defense, and I would hate to have that decision, but
there's just like in a nutshell, it's like this is the value of him. But I'm going to tell you right now, you ask me James Cook or Monangai, I'm saying James Cook. I'm not. James Cook is in you can't not start him range, but I get it. Joey, PPR with tight end premium. I'm being offered Fannin, Love. Didn't you ask this one, dude? You already asked this one in a different way, and we freaking loved it. We loved it, so you missed it. So don't miss it. We love that trade. Dowdle, Thomas, Gadsden, flex play.
I mean, I'm going Brian Thomas here, but I'm guessing you're not.
No, I'll go Brian Thomas here. It's all close. I feel like I'll regret it though. I want to not regret it. I was so pro Brian Thomas in the offseason. I'm so done with him right now because it doesn't work. I'm not going to be surprised when Parker Washington outperforms against Brian Thomas today. Yeah,
it's just like the Raiders rank 8th in fantasy points allowed to the wide receiver position. They rank 26th in pass defense EPA. Like it's just if Brian Thomas can't do it here, then that becomes for me next week. He will get absolutely buried in the rankings.
Yeah, that's kind of that's exactly it. Like I'm begrudgingly starting him because of the matchup, but like when he doesn't do it, all hell's gonna break loose. We're gonna have all hell breaking loose. Good morning, guys. By the way, we haven't even gotten to the our group here of questions. It's crazy. Good morning, guys. I need to start 3. Which you think? Nico, Adunze, Debo, Keenan, Higgins.
So I'm going to lock in Nico into that and Adunze. I think they're the very easy ones. And then out of the rest, I would just be going with Debo ahead of Keenan Allen and T. Higgins. I think you look at where Debo wins, it's zone, and the Seahawks play a lot of zone defense.
ECR has this Debo and then Higgins behind, kind of like Higgins in this one, but it is a good matchup and there's no McLaurin, but feels untrustworthy. Good morning, guys. Dana Jones or Matthew Stafford? Dana Jones.
Yes.
Easy. Non-PPR, pick 2, Rico, Chuba, Bam. Not Chuba. That's your easy answer.
Chuba, yeah.
1 flex, Noel, Barner, Franklin, Downs. It's Franklin for me.
I'm down to just a couple of spots ahead of Franklin, but yeah, it's very close on those two.
And then, assuming that's Daniel Jones and Goff. Daniel Jones. We with it. Good morning, guys. Full PPR, Goff, JJ, Mac Jones. Pick 1.
I've got Goff 1 spot ahead of Mac Jones, and both of them a good few spots ahead of JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy's not an option for me. Yeah. I've got Goff ahead of, so I'm going to go with Goff there. And then we're sitting 1 wide receiver, Dobbs, Booty, Shaheed, Watson.
I'm going to sit Shaheed. Like, there's so much we don't know with Tyler Shuck, and I just don't want to be involved in that on the first week he's starting.
Yeah, I'm with that. Darnold or Caleb?
I got Caleb Williams maybe about 8 spots ahead of Sam Darnold this week. Like, the matchup's just too good. He has to be everywhere. Yeah.
I don't hate Darnold's matchup, but Caleb's just simply too good.
And Caleb just gives you that little bit with his feet that Darnold doesn't, that little extra floor.
Yeah. Wandale or Etienne in flex, or Travion?
Man, let's go Wandale. Oh, sorry, Travion. Travion is ahead of both of them.
Yeah, I'm with it. 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Teteroa, QJ, JMO, Spears.
So be Teteroa for me, and then the flex, I'd take Spears. I think like big underdogs. He's been playing loads on passing downs. I'd be happy to take that.
This might be a situation. You know what? I think I'm going to go JMO on the other side of it. Like, I'm going to play this out. Like, Spears, okay. QJ's kind of got similar-ish JMO-ness. Debro's really on it. It's a divisional matchup. I'm going to go Jameson Williams on that one. Pickens, Devontae Adams, Michael Pittman, Monanga. I need 3 of them. So what is that? 1, 2. So 1 sits.
I'm sitting Michael Pittman there. Don't hate the matchup against the Steelers whatsoever. I think it's fine, but I'm bigger on Tyler Warren, bigger on Jonathan Taylor this week.
Yeah, that's a super close one between Pittman and Monangai. But I will sit Pittman as well. Ooh, that one hurts me a little bit. Sutton, Marvin Harrison, Nico, bench 1. Marvin Harrison for me.
I'm going to check this because I think that I've got Cortland Sutton 2 spots behind Marvin Harrison. I'm very much just playing the matchup against the Cowboys, but it's razor thin.
It's the greatest matchup on the planet, and Brissett, maybe you have more trust in that. I think that's a coin toss there. This was Mayer saying that he needed the new I don't know what the profile pick was, by the way. So apparently it was phenomenal when I crashed and burned. Henderson or Hunt?
I'm starting Henderson over him by not a lot, but by a few spots still. Just I think volume for Henderson should be good enough. And I'm expecting with the Falcons being a good blitz team that we see enough checkdowns to make it worthwhile in the receiving game.
I still think there's a safety net. If you want to play it safe, pinning your matchup, I think you play Kareem Hunt here. That's the safety play.
Don't hate that thought process.
If you're playing it safe. Joe, lost Ramondre. Do I play McNichols or Devin Singletary off the waivers?
I think I play McNichols just because I think that environment's going to be a bit more fantasy friendly.
I'll tell you, I kind of think Devin Singletary is going to pour cold water this weekend on Tracy, but McNichols is getting like in the PPR side. He's getting a lot out of the receiving game, so I don't hate that. Do I go Kincaid versus Chiefs or pick up Ertz off of waivers versus Eagles?
Well, Ertz is playing the Seahawks, not the Eagles, and the Seahawks give the 4th most fantasy points to the position. Meanwhile, the Chiefs, they've only allowed 2 tight ends to hit 10 PPR points all year. So I would be going with Ertz there.
Get the matchup right, brother. And also, when Daniels is there, Ertz lives.
Touchdown, lock.
Yeah, exactly. Like if Daniels is not there, then I don't trust Ertz. It's just a pretty simple formula. Half PPR pick 1 for flex. Wandale, Downs, Franklin, Parker, Washington.
That's Wandale.
Yeah, by a mile for me. And you. Full PPR flex, Sharps, JMO, Jameson Williams, Tucker, or DK.
I'm going to go with Charbonnet there, but it'd be between him and Troy Franklin.
I think Franklin's my safety play. I'm going to go Jameson Williams on the high upside. So don't love it though. Daniel Jones or Goff? Daniel Jones.
Yes, sir.
Daniel Jones is rocking here. Let's get to the live chat here for a second. I'm going to mix things up because we're doing pretty good on our questions. Just going to hit a couple random live ones because we love you guys. By the way, Seth just said this. For what it's worth, the Panthers have officially named Rico Dowdle as their starter. So that's a little bit telling about maybe your comfortability. The matchup still stinks, but just letting you guys know. Anthony, full PPR, start both Warren and Tucker or swap one for Chase Brown?
I think, I'd like to get Chase Brown in there. The way he's been playing in the volume of like receiving work as well lately has been really encouraging. So I think I'd probably bring him in ahead of like I've got Tucker Kraft at tight end 2 this week, so it'd be ahead of Tyler Warren, which doesn't feel great. But I don't think there's a wrong answer here. I think you got great options.
Look at us getting on super questions. Marvin or Booty? Marvin
by a massive amount.
Yeah, like if there's good choices, maybe I'm picking another direction. But Tetaroa or Hunt, full PPR?
I'm going Hunt.
I'm going to go Hunt too, but I do think it is close. Pitts or Sutton, full PPR flex. Please, fellas, you got it. Sutton.
Yes, Sutton. Just like I think Pitts, great week last week, but it wasn't sticky based on everything we had last week.
Please, sir, could I have some Pitts or Sutton? It's not a very good impression. Need one flex. It's okay. Half PPR Worthy, Horton, Smith, or Chuba.
That's Xavier Worthy by a good bit. Like the Bills are quite susceptible to design plays.
Yeah, great. Brian, Bill Krosky, McNichols, or Mason, and then Goff or Dart.
Yeah, I'm a little bit down on JCM, but I'd still be playing him there.
And then Goff or Dart.
I've got it's just too hard for me to get away from Dart's rushing floor.
Yeah, I think I have Dart one spot ahead of Goff. Yeah, I have him one spot ahead, so I'm Dart too.
I've got him 5 spots ahead.
5. Look at you. Jason, Superflex, half PPR, Henderson, Shuck, Diggs, JMO.
Man, I'd start Henderson ahead of Tyler Shuck, definitely, and the other two. Probably not in the conversation unless you need massive upside.
What is they're going against the Rams. Yeah, it's a horrifically bad matchup. I don't know, man. I guess Henderson's fine. Yeah, it's a really, really tough one. I'll hear some other non-ones. Flacco or Caleb?
That's Caleb. Against Bengals, gotta be.
Yes. Good morning. I need a running back and 2 flexes from Chase Brown, Tracy, Travion, Diggs, BTJ. Well, the Chase Brown and Travion are going to be for sure's.
Yep.
And then BTJ or Diggs.
I'm going BTJ.
Probably BTJ there, begrudgingly. Hunt or Travion?
It's Travion's for me, yeah. I think you're on the Hunt side, were you?
Well, Hunt is floor. Like if you want to play a little bit more floor, Henderson. Let me say it a different way because that sounds like boring. If you need to shoot for the moon a little bit, you're projected onto your matchup. I like Travion. I think I am kind of starting Kareem Hunt, like in a general sense, because I think the touchdown equity, the safety, but like Travion is, you need 100+ yards and a touchdown and a couple catches. Like I don't think Kareem's getting you that. If that makes sense. KP with nothing. Flacco or Love?
I've got them back to back. I've got Jordan Love QB 12, Joe Flacco QB 13. My slight lean is to Jordan Love for like how good he looked last week, but probably not a wrong answer.
I also have Flacco at 13, but I've got Love at 10. It's Carolina matchup. The only bad thing that can happen to Jordan Love here is Josh Jacobs runs wild and they have rushing touchdowns. They're going to kind of do whatever they want. Dak or Caleb?
So for me, I've got Dak QB 5 and the matchup just feels great. So that one's an easy one. And then
I got Dak at 3. So give me Dak. And then
that.
DJ Moore or Olave?
I'd probably just go towards DJ Moore this week simply because of QB questions over Shuck.
Agreed. Brashard Smith or Horton in the flex? Brashard Smith.
Yeah, I'll go Brashard Smith. I'm a little bit of a hater, some people are saying, with my Brashard Smith ranking, but I'll be all right with that.
But why? I mean, there's no Pacheco. What's the he's not. I think Hunt's going to get the predominant stuff, but like he should get third down receiving side. Like he's going to get some run.
Yeah, definitely. It just feels like we just haven't seen. There's been opportunities where they could have given him more volume at times, when they've been up, and they haven't done it enough. So until I kind of see a little bit more for him, I mean, I've got him in my RB 36. I'm not kind of going crazy low on it, but
Yeah, I don't think you're bad on that. I think, and by the way, talking about it is more like relative to Horton, not like, you got to love Brashard Smith. It's like when you're giving us like Brashard Smith or really bad options, like Brashard Smith.
Yeah.
Like, let's roll with it.
Yeah, right. And I know Cooper Kupp might be out, but I don't think that's going to elevate Torrey Horton enough to that level for me where I'd make that shout.
Let's do some lightning round here. We're doing good. We got 20 questions, but let's do some lightning round so we can pick some other stuff up here. Rico, Travion, Brown, or Bam?
So for me, that's Travion, Rico, Bam, DJ Moore in that order.
Okay, boom. Half PPR, Downs, Pierce, Mason, Chubb.
Man, let's go Alec Pierce for all the fun.
Oh, really? Okay. If it was full PPR, it'd be Downs, but yeah, I'm fine with that. Bo Nix or Trevor Lawrence?
I've got Trevor Lawrence ahead of Bo Nix this week. I think the matchup against the Raiders definitely is easier than what Bo Nix has to deal with.
I don't disagree. Where are my ranks all weirded out here? Yeah, I mean, the Houston matchup is pretty horrific. I'm good with Trevor Lawrence. PPR with a bonus of 100+ yards, Debo, Wandale, or Tracy. This is probably Debo.
Yeah, I'm Debo there.
Especially with the 100-yard thing. I don't think either one of those other guys are getting there.
No.
Allen or Worthy?
I'll go Keenan Allen there. Touchdown equity feels good.
And then Warren or Worthy?
I'd go Warren there, yeah.
Agreed.
Pittsburgh's so bad against Titan.
A lot of my players are on bye weeks. Who should I start as my flex this week? Keon Coleman or Kyle Pitts?
I mean, the Falcons, it wasn't pretty last week, but I'd be willing to go back to Kyle Pitts, and the Patriots giving up the 8th most fantasy points to the position.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with that. I'm not in. I just told you I'm not into Keon Coleman, so that doesn't really do much for me here. Worthy or Allen? We just had that one. How did that get back? Happy Sunday. Okay, half PPR. I need my flex. Bam Knight, Tajay Spears, Woody Marks versus Jacoby Myers.
Bam Knight, definitely. Bam Knight.
Bam in that spot for sure. Ben, help! Someone get him help. He's really in a pickle. I need to start 3. Nico Adunze.
We've done this one.
Yeah, and also, you're not really in a pickle when you have amazing names. This is not a pickle at all. This is just like a full sandwich. You know what I mean? These are not condiments. You're doing fine, bud. But we already did answer it. Nico Adunze, and I think you like Debo. I kind of like Higgins. So, yeah. Your help is that you have too many good options, so you'll be fine. Dobbins or Woody? Dobbins for me. And you're headed to the game.
Oh, nice. Enjoy it. Yep, Dobbins for me.
Dobbins. Raymond, I don't know what 4-5 means, but is that like 6-7? May at what language is he speaking? May at WB? WP Warner Brothers? What are you talking about? I'm losing my mind.
2 wide receiver, 2 running back.
Yeah, what's the question? This is
so
hieroglyphic. I can't.
I'm going Chase Brown and Trey Henderson there, and then the 2 wide receivers. Let's go Nico and Ladd, and then the flex would be. I think I'd go Kamara at the flex there.
You can decide. Oh yeah, he did finally say he needed that. I just read this as
4-5. We got 4-5. We got Drake May at WB. We're gonna need Ladd, Nico, Jennings, and Booty to help us out here. All right, 4-5.
I can't do it. Thank you though. I don't know if I actually got rid of an extra one there. If I did, apologies. Full PPR, Kareem Hunt or Monangai?
Monangai for me, him.
Yes, sir. Annie, good morning. Full PPR start 2. Hunt, Tracy, Henderson, Charbonnet, Walker.
I'm Hunt and Henderson.
Very full agree there. Gino or JJ? And then we have another question.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't feel particularly friendly on any account considering how bad Gino's been, but I have JJ 1 spot ahead of Gino.
Okay, and then Pierce, Franklin, or Spears, full PPR?
Franklin's the one I've got the highest.
I'm down with that. By the way, Seth was like, you meant to probably say quarterback. Yeah, I figured he meant to say quarterback. But but what was the 4-5 thing? It was like 4-5, 10-4, good buddy.
Week 9, 4-5, maybe. No, I don't know.
It was fun. It's a fun game. Whoops, Gino. So that was. Did we answer this one? Pierce, Franklin, Spear. Yeah, this is Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin.
Okay, an evil Bigfoot. Great name. Super gross, I know, but pick 2 running backs: Bill, P. Ryan, Chubb, Rashard Smith.
So I'd be Bill for sure here, and then probably going Chubb, hoping for a touchdown.
If it is half PPR like Chubb, if it's full PPR, I'm going to say Rashard Smith for the receiving upside. So just want to throw that out there as the second one. Half PPR, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver flex, got Lamar. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a huge Vikings fan. Trade JJ for all that to say JJ for Rice straight up.
Hey, I mean, look, if you're a Vikings fan and you've got that emotional attachment, do what feels right. But the trade of Justin Jefferson for Rice straight up is absolutely fair.
I want.
If it's JJ McCarthy, do it in a half.
Yeah, that's what I was sitting here. I was like, Is this a super flex? Is this JJ McCarthy?
Yeah.
I'll still take Justin Jefferson at Rice, but it's pretty even value there. Warren matchup bad.
No.
Henderson instead. Henderson good. Warren bad. Henderson good.
I don't think it's that bad. Like, the way that Jalen Warren gets there through the receiving work is absolutely going to keep his value alive in full PPR.
Warren good. Henderson also good. Good play.
Oh, Raymond says, but he meant QB, but he started on the Bloody Marys early this morning. So
again, the WB part wasn't even the craziness. What was your 4-5 thing? Let me know. What did 4-5 mean? That's the thing that threw the whole thing off. Chase Brown or Genty? Chase Brown and Higgins for me over Addison.
Yeah, I got Chase Brown one spot ahead of Genty, and then Higgins definitely ahead of Addison.
Okay. Trey Henderson or Franklin Henderson? We got you. Myers or Josh Downs?
I'm going Josh Downs. Very down on Jacoby Myers.
I'm cool with that. Horton, Washington, or Ted
McMillan. Ted McMillan. Yeah.
What is this? Is this Pisapia doing this again? Is that Pisapia doing this Horton stuff? That's not a question. Need a running back, wide receiver, and a flex. Full PPR. London, T-Mac, Diggs, Henderson, Monangai. So you're starting London, Monangai, and then probably Henderson here.
Yes, sir. That's how I do it.
Okay, we did it there. Maybe he went 4 and 4. Oh, that was maybe a record thing. Oh, okay. Let us know. Let us know there, good buddy.
Come on, Raymond.
Candy cane. All right. We got all of our supers. So now we're gonna hit you guys that are in the chat. We got you. BTJ or Tyrone Tracy. BTJ.
I'm going BTJ, yeah.
Yes, sir. Bam or Adunze.
Adunze. Come on, against Bengals.
Adunze, baby. Scott, if I can click on it, Jesus. Addison or DK?
I'm going Addison still there. Yeah, I know it's not comfortable, but
I'm going to brutally mess up DK's name one time, and I'm going to regret it. Tracy or Gadsden?
Ooh, I think I'll go Tracy just on volume ahead of Gadsden there.
I'm down with that. Monangai or Adunze?
I think
you can't set Adunze.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's got to be Adunze. They made me think.
Parker or Alvin Kamara? Parker Washington or Alvin Kamara? Full PPR?
Yeah, I'm going Alvin Kamara.
It's hard to not play.
Yeah.
Allen, the hell's Allen or Harrison?
Which Allen? Keenan Allen or Marvin Harrison?
That's
Harrison.
It probably is Keenan. Yeah, with the Marvin's matchup is so good. It's tough to.
Cowboys just give up so much deep downfield.
Rico or Gadsden?
Now there, I'd go Gadsden. Oh, sorry, no, I was thinking Rico. Sorry, yeah, I'd go Rico.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rico. Flacco or Goff? I think we already did this. Goff.
Yep. Goff. Yep.
Goff. Oh, look at this sneaking in here. Alec Pierce or Josh Downs? I think you said this one. You like? Pierce.
Yeah, I like Alec Pierce just a little bit ahead, but like full PPR, you said Josh Downs works for you, and I feel like that's fine as well.
Yeah, if it's full, Josh Downs would definitely be my play, but Pierce has got like obviously big play upside here. Noah, need one in the flex: Adunze, Monangai, or Olave.
Adunze.
Yeah, that's our play. That's our play. Dobbins or Spears?
Dobbins, definitely.
Dobbins,
you know.
And then Addison or Booty?
Ooh, let me check. I think I've actually got Booty just one spot ahead of Addison there.
Really? I think I might go Addison on this one.
Yeah. It's very
Booty just doesn't get volume. He's become an Addison type of player.
Yeah, it's just been so consistent over the last few weeks. It's like you've been able to bet over 30 receiving yards every single week, and it just comfortably hits.
Yeah, that's true. Watson or Iminer?
I'm going Iminer there.
Going Watson. We're on opposite sides. Oh no. Shaheed or Quentin Johnston?
QJ. Yeah.
QJ, but it'd be cool if he did something. Monangai or Genty?
Monangai, which is wild, but here we are.
It's sad. Just thank you for that, Tanner. Rashid or Quentin Johnson? I think we literally just answered
QJ, yep.
Yeah, there you go. Olave, Adams, Addison. Pick one.
I'm going Adams, yeah. Definitely.
Yes. And that is it. That is it. We answered so many questions. Every single super chat. My computer even froze during the show, and Tom had to take it over. We had injuries reports come in. We had hieroglyphics come in, and we were talking through walkie-talkies to figure it out. We did a little bit of everything today, but week 9 is set. We are not done set. You have to remind me because all my stuff got reset. I believe we have got a live going on over on the twitch.tv/FantasyPros happening right now. So make sure to go over, subscribe. We're answering your questions. And we've got a live if you need some betting action on Betting Pros YouTube. So there's 2 places to go. Your fantasy questions, go to twitch.tv/FantasyPros right now. Get on over there. If you need some betting, go over to the Betting Pros side on YouTube. The Fantasy Dude has got you on Twitch, though. So those are your places. Make sure to check out the tools, make sure you're synced, and make sure you go and check out ECR if you got any more fantasy questions. If the Fantasy Dude can't get you, if you don't get us in the Discord, if you can't find us in the 1,000,000 ways, sync your league and just go to rankings. We'll get it hooked up. That's going to do it. Shout out to Fitzy and Pisapia earlier. Seth holding down as he always does. Tom Strachan just killing it as always. I'm the Welsh. We love you, but we're out for now. Good luck in week 9. Peace.
Peace out, good buddy. 4-5. 4-5, Drake May. Who do I put in my WB?
Got to get those WBs taken care of before the end of the year.
I get myself a bloody